Victory Tuesday, y'all. Let's get it. Yo, shout out to everybody here in the building. Welcome to the Graphic and Wasted Show.
Or the Wasted and Graphic Show. Whichever way you slice it.
Does not matter. Salute to my brother in the building. How you doing, bro?
Man, I'm feeling so splendiferous. It's unbelievable, man. You know, I almost feel like, you know, man, I feel like I received like a Nintendo for Christmas. Back in the day, we got Nintendo the first time, bro. Like, I really feel it's almost like a glow that I felt waking up, man. Unbelievable, man. It's like Bruce Leroy up in here, bro.
Thanks, man. I was definitely at the gym. I was raided out, and everybody that was in there, not Charger, but Steelers fans, Cowboys fans, they were all seeing me. They was like, Raider, what's up? What's up? Everybody knew what time it was. I was smiling throughout the whole gym this morning, man. So I know everybody in the chat is feeling the same type of way. Salute to everybody. I see my brother Vaughn, David Walker, Ben Bad, Mondo Reyes, Rod Gas. Mexico is definitely in the building. Salute to everybody, man. Make sure you guys wipe them feet, meaning hit them thumbs up, pay your bar tabs, hit that subscribe button on both channels. We appreciate you guys. As always, we're going to talk about this big victory that we got yesterday. This is Victory Tuesday, you guys. Hey, man, real quick, man, salute to our dog, Raider John. Also, salute to Primos, everybody else here in the building. We appreciate it.
Wonderful Latina Griffith as well, too.
Yes. Salute. We're going to go over some of this game. Yesterday, you guys know we did the whole live stream for the game, but you finally get a chance to really sit here and break it down, right? Get a chance to really look at it and waste it. I've never imagined in any world where you can only have 9 completions, right? All coming in the first quarter, 9 completions, not one reception, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter, and beat the Kansas City the Chiefs by 6 in Arrowhead. Like how does that happen? How like, please tell me, brother, how does that happen? Because I know, but I want to ask you, how does that happen?
You know how that happens? It happens from busting Kermit in his mouth and breaking his bird beak the way they did yesterday. Did you see Max Crosby when they tackled him by the sideline? He tweaked his ankle a little bit. He said,
Yeah.
They got beat up. That wasn't just a victory. We beat the Chiefs up.
Yeah.
That's why I felt so good. We haven't done that in so long, man. It's been, damn near a decade since we beat them up.
Yeah.
It's a difference between winning a football game and beating their ass. And that's what we did, and it felt so good to watch, man.
And what did AB preach? Violence.
Violencia.
Violence. He said, go out there and put a hurting on these dudes. And what happened? They did it. The defensive side of the football, I can't even imagine. I don't remember a time, and we've been around for a long time. Don't get me wrong. We've seen some great defenses. But even as old as we are, Wasted, we've missed a lot of the great defense.
Yeah, we missed Jack Tatum.
Yes.
And the Ben Davidsons, and we missed that.
Yeah, we didn't get a chance to watch any of them. But we got an opportunity to watch the Khalil Mack.
I was born during one of them. I was actually born, but I didn't know what the hell was going on.
Yeah. But we also had an opportunity to watch the Stu defenses, him, Nnamdi, Charles. We just never had the offense to go with it, right? It was always something. You either had one or the other, right? To be able to watch that defense do what they did yesterday is insane, man. I mean, went out there, pick 6, Jack Jones, hell of just a blessing in disguise. And you see how much he respects AP. I know you've seen him kind of get into that little scuffle. I forgot, was it Rice that grabbed his chain and threw it?
Yeah.
And, right?
I wanted to get into that.
Okay,
go
ahead.
First of all, Rice didn't grab his chain. He snatched off Jack's mouthpiece.
Okay.
Got that gold mouthpiece that was hanging.
Okay.
But what I didn't like about that is that what they tried to do was they tried to play mind games on a guy that they think is a loose cannon. And I'm glad, to me, Antonio Pierce right then and there, because he know Jack Jones. He know he liked that. He got in between and told him to get on the sideline. Yep. I bet you Bill Belichick wouldn't have been able to stop that.
He would have ran around him and got kicked out the game.
Yep.
The respect is there.
The respect is there. Yo, that right there is indicative of why you need to give this man that job. And I don't want to jump the line real quick.
Yeah.
That right there, that's exactly why he needs this job. Because, bruh, Rice knew what he was doing. And then he threw it, and then another teammate picked the mouthpiece up so the refs couldn't see it. That was dirty freaking business from them guys, man.
Yeah. And I mean, the Chiefs just tried everything yesterday. Just nothing worked for them. You see they did everything but the ring around the rosy again. They tried to get creative against us. You've seen what happened with that. Bilal Nichols took one to the crib. I mean, they literally ran the same play. We talked about this yesterday. The Brandon Bowden touchdown fake to Aiden that he got it, took it to the crib against the Chargers. The Chargers tried everything, and they tried to embarrass us. They tried to embarrass us again, and it just did not work. That defense was so feisty. They did not allow that team at all to take advantage of us under the big lights, national, TV. I just love it. I love the way they performed. I got to give the offense some credit too. The O-line definitely blocked in the run game, allowing Zeus to, they opened up a lot of holes for Zeus yesterday. He had a great game on the ground. We could not get the passing game going. I mean, Aiden had 60 yards in the air. I mean, who would have thought you'd win a game with Devante having 4 yards? 4 yards without Michael Mayer, without Josh Jacobs. It's insane the way they went out there. This is the total opposite of how you found a way to lose to the Minnesota Vikings. That's kind of the best way I can describe this. It's the total opposite, right? It's like you did the same thing, but the total opposite, but it just came out. The defense held its own. I just love it, man. I love the direction of this team. The way AP was so emotional after the game.
Bro, he won me over with that, bro. I mean, he didn't have to win me over, to be real with you. Look, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you guys. I've purposefully tried to be pragmatic with the Antonio Pierce hire. I've purposefully not tried to go over the moon for Antonio Pierce because of how much I respect what kind of a player he was. I respect what kind of a coach he is. I saw the improvement on his team immediately. Yeah. Immediately. Win, lose, or draw. I saw it immediately. I wanted us to really, in my heart, I wanted us to give him the job after the Giant game. Yeah. But I know that the things that we say here are powerful, right?
But that's thinking like a Raider. That's just thinking like a fan. We're thinking like fans at this point. Like, just give it to him because we see the direction, we see the energy, we see the respect, right? It's easy. I feel you. We talk
but now we talk about it all the time, right? But now I can legitimately put my support behind him having this job. Like legitimately, there are tangible things that we can draw on to give him this job, and that's why I was saying previously, and you were saying along with myself, that he needs a signature win. Yeah, he got it now. It's time to give him the job.
Clear. Salute. Let's get to some of these comments real fast, man. Salute to Space here for Swaggy Stu. He'll be here in a second, you guys. I actually just sent him over. The link. He's actually calling me. It's funny. Stu, Wasted Scoob, and Scrappy Docs. Salute. He's bad on a $2 donation. Salute to our guy Rob, also our boy. Salute, fellas. Zeus earned his name. Jack, and Kuntz are dogs. Oh, and I hope you had a Merry Christmas. Salute to our brother Rob. You as well, King. Thank you so much for all the support that you show us over here at Shillmore. Salute to our brother Jose as well. Graphk, can you and Waste to give your opinion on who you guys want to be our new OC if we do keep AP? If not, I understand, brother. Just like Byron Young said, F the Chiefs. Did you see that?
I loved it. He just came at Max Crosby and said, whoa, hey. Easy.
And what's funny, man? I wish it would have been more if it would have came from a player that's actually performed this year, right? Like, I love to see Byron Young. It's like watching the kid on the sidelines that ain't got no hands, watching his big homies whoop somebody's ass.
Like, yeah.
It's like, come on, like, Byron, I get it. Look, you talking that shit like a Raider, and hopefully, the game slows down a little bit and you become that guy that we thought you could become after being a third rounder out of Alabama. But I love that video. But let me say this, Jose. I'm going to keep saying this, man. I just don't know who's going to be available yet. You know what I'm saying? Wasted. Like, I really truly have no idea what OCs are going to get head coaching positions. I don't know which guys are going to say, I want to remain an OC. I don't know what connections that AP has behind closed doors, because there's already rumblings of him already reaching out to other people. And you know, he may have a staff already in order if he does get the full-time gig. Jose, I don't know, brother. I really don't know who's available.
Look, I'll give you the short answer, and I'll give you the right answer, right? The short answer is whoever AP wants.
Yeah.
And the right answer is when they decide the direction they're going to go. If they hire AP, right, when they decide the direction they're going to go, that is all married to who's going to be the quarterback, right? Who are they going to keep on the offense? What style of play does AP want, right? And then he has to go in a direction that's more advantageous to developing the quarterback. Are they keeping Aiden O'Connell, right? Are they going to bring somebody in to challenge him?
Yeah.
So it's all of those things, man. I personally, like I've said before, I would personally like to see them bring in a guy who has been a head coach before. I think that that consortium that Mark Davis speaks of at the top of the organization should happen on the coaching staff as well. Mark Davis speaks to a time where the Raiders had a consortium of people at the top of the organization. The owner, Al Davis, was very knowledgeable. John Madden was a football savant, and also Ron Wolf was a football savant. And those three powerful people kind of shaped the Raiders forevermore. I want to see that happen at a lower level, at more of a visceral level. So I want to see my head coach be head coach and have a Patrick Graham who is a master defensive coordinator. We're going to get into that a little later.
Oh, yeah, we're going to definitely talk about that.
And I want to see us have an equally as skilled offensive coordinator who has been a head coach in his league so that they can make the best decisions for the roster top to bottom.
Yeah, but right now, Jose, I can say, you know, the only guy I can really even talk about is Bo Hardigree at this point. And right now he's you know, the offense is not clicking. I think that they're going to move on from that, but there may be some interesting names here. So we have our brother backstage. We're going to bring him on shortly, but there is a name I know a lot of people are talking about. I've seen it all over the place. Me personally, I don't want to go this route. I think that the Commanders are going to clean house out there. They're going to start that thing all the way over, and everybody, you know, it sounds like the perfect story, right? You know, you bring in Eric Bieniemy to be the guy, you know what I mean, as offensive coordinator, and then he beats the Chiefs 2 times a year. It's funny, right? Like, to bring him in and he beats his, you know, the guy that everybody assumed he learned everything from in Andy Reid. But no, I mean, personally, I do not want to bring in Eric Bieniemy.
I want no parts of him. And there are a lot of people saying it, right? Because it sounds good, right?
Yeah.
Eric Bieniemy is a guy who is not very well liked.
Yeah.
Let me say that. And guys, I'm not talking out of my posterior. I'm not talking out of my because look, I'm keeping it clean, right? I said I would keep it clean before the show, right? I'm not talking out of my behind. He is not a very well-liked guy. He might be a knowledgeable guy. He's a credible guy. He was a good player. I remember Eric Bieniemy when he was a star at Colorado.
Yeah.
Right? Colorado, the Buffaloes, they had something going in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
Eric Bieniemy's not a well-liked guy. I don't want to bring that energy into our building.
Yeah. No,
I don't
think the Bieniemy personality and AP and all that would clash. I think they would clash anyway.
I think so too, because Eric Bieniemy is a very aggressive guy.
Yeah,
he's not a bad guy. I think Eric Bieniemy needs his own team. He needs his own team. He needs to be a head coach. I think he's done enough at that level of coaching. He's been an offensive coordinator. People think that he just became one under Andy Reid. No, he got better under Andy Reid, but he's been other places. He's been successful other places. I think Eric Bieniemy needs his own team. Maybe
he gets the head coaching spot over at the Commanders if they don't look.
Frank Reich is my guy, man.
Now if he was okay with going back to being an offensive coordinator, I'm cool with that.
I think that's pretty much where Frank Reich is going to be. I think that's where his opportunities are going to lie, because it's hard for you as an organization to offer Frank Reich a job after the showing that he had in Carolina. Now, be mindful that Carolina has the worst owner in professional sports.
Oh yeah.
David Tepper, he is the worst owner in professional sports. I'm going on record saying that. So everyone knows that around NFL circles. You know what I mean? But it's kind of like the kind of thing that, you know, like Chuck Pagano, right? When Chuck Pagano was a head coach, man, he got a job off his reputation. And when things kind of went sour, people have not mentioned Chuck Pagano anymore.
Yeah.
But Chuck Pagano was a guy who should be mentioned.
Definitely.
His resume shows he should be mentioned. He is a good coach. But I think your last showing has a lot to do with how you're viewed in this league.
What have you done for me lately?
That's a fact, bro. That's a fact, brother.
Hey, real quick, speaking of Chuck Pagano, we got our brother and a good friend of Chuck Pagano's in the building. Stuart Schweiger, what's up, brother?
Hey, what's going on, guys? Hey, can I just remind people that Kansas City's defense is number 2 in the NFL?
Yes.
They're number 2 in the NFL.
I talked about that last night because everybody was trying to kill Aiden. What did I say? On the live stream, I said, we are playing a top 3 defense in the NFL.
I'm not even talking about Aiden. I'm just talking about our offense and our offensive coordinator. Like, we're tripping thinking that anyone's going to walk into Kansas City in Missouri there and come out and just blaze up the offense. So it doesn't make any sense to me at all.
When you got all those guys, Stu, you got Leo Chanel, you got Trent McDuffie.
And remind me, let me ask you this. We had 3 guys of our offense out.
Yes.
3 major contributors of our offense out.
Yep. Cole Miller, Josh Jacobs.
Playing the number 2 defense in the NFL. So any offense that's going to go into Kansas City is going to have a struggle.
But you know what, Stu? That defense did exactly what most defense.
And the offense, let me ask you this. The offense didn't lose the game for us.
No, not at all.
Kansas City's offense lost the game for them.
Yes.
At
the end of the day, most rookies would have went out there and turned the ball over. I don't care if he didn't have any completions after the first quarter. We ran the football effectively.
2 sacks to their 4 sacks.
Yeah.
No turnovers to Mahomes. Both those turnovers were Mahomes' fault. 4 touchdowns.
Yeah.
And he threw for about 50%. He had 1 tug, but who gives a fuck?
Bro, you know what, Stu? By you saying that, backing up that further with some information, that was Mahomes' worst PFF grade in his career.
Ever.
There you go.
Yep.
In his career.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he might be the reigning MVP and he might be a Super Bowl champion, but he had a 34.2 grade. It's by far his worst game.
And how many fucking Madden covers has he been on? And what was he worth? $500 million?
I mean, bro, they put him on. They put him on one with Brady. Like that's how you know they were anointing him the next guy.
And look at his performance, and they took an L at home.
Yeah.
And we want to get on our offense and the offensive coordinator and our quarterback. Like, yo, guys,
look, I like Coach Bo. I like Coach Bo personally. I think.
God
damn.
This is the thing, you guys. Let's pump the brakes here, okay? Because Minnesota, they put up a goose egg, right? Then you go out and you score 63 points. Then you come out and not score a point again. He definitely deserves some ass kicking from us. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Here's what it is.
Well, I don't necessarily think it's ass kicking.
Coordinator, we didn't score a point offensively. Like outside of Carlson.
But see, this is the problem. I don't think that he deserves an ass kicking, right? I don't think so either. I think the personnel grouping deserves a little bit of an ass kicking. Because if you notice, there's one common denominator in this. Andre James started at center yesterday.
Yeah.
When Andre James starts at center, when you have a defensive tackle who is a stud defensive tackle, they dominate him. Chris Jones was in Aiden O'Connell's lap that entire game. He was never able to really get comfortable enough to throw the ball downfield in that cold. And I'm going to be honest with you. It's time to move on from Andre James. I place a lot of our ineptitude on Andre James yesterday. I do.
I mean, they all get their share of it, brother. I'm just saying at the end of the day, you have to look at Bo and say, you know, that one series, Stu, we didn't run the football once. They went to Devante 3 times in a row, 3 and out. Boom, 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 boom. That's Bo Hardigan. I'm sorry. That's not Andre James.
Yeah, but didn't Devante Adams drop balls too, though?
Well, he was a few overthrown, dropped the football, yes.
But I know for sure he fucking did a fucking lookout block on that.
Oh, my. And that was
that was what I talked about. We need to win first down. That was on first down in the red zone, a chance to score, and now it's 2nd and 16, and we had to kick a field goal.
That was that. You talk about the little screen pass on about. Yeah. That was nasty. That was very Marcus Peter-esque.
No matter what, I mean, again, when you put yourself in a 2nd and 16 and shit, dude, no one has an offense for that. I don't care who the fuck it is.
Salute to Raider Ion as well, man, on a $10 donation. Once again, salute to Jay Fades also. He said, let's get a hashtag hire Coach Pierce going. I like that.
Yes, for real. Yes.
I love that.
Yes.
Did y'all see Jack stare down Mahomes? It was
bro, it's on the thumbnail. We definitely saw.
That was my favorite. That was my favorite thing of yesterday. I mean,
when he was scoring on his ass.
Bro, he literally just he stared through his soul, Stu. Oh, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. And you know why? It was beautiful because Patrick Mahomes made that mistake. So he earned
the 2nd touchdown, right? Because
Yeah, when he came in, that was very prime time-esque.
Dick fumbled the fucking ball and got a touchdown scored on his ass. So
yeah,
look, you know what was funny about yesterday on both our defensive touchdowns? Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes both deserve most of the egg on their face for that. I love the fact that now Andy Reid is starting to look like a guy who doesn't have all the answers.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Because look, man, when you talk about that fumble, the Bilal Nichols touchdown, right? That's squarely that's gadget play calling in a bad part of the field.
That's what they had to do.
That was bad play calling, bro. The down and distance. If you're in the middle of the field, you don't do that in the shadow of your own end zone.
Well, I have to disagree. I have to disagree because historically and as of late, it's worked a lot on us. And that offense has not been clicking at all. They were trying to find any way possible to get going. I get it. I agree with you, but I still respectfully have to disagree in a sense because, bro, they had nothing going. They had nothing going, bro.
You are a classic dissenter, the likes of Dave Chappelle. He said, man, where's the talent? It's fucking up.
Tell him wasted.
Yo, real quick before we get into this, I want to hear Stu's take on the game. I know we got a lot to talk about. Let's get these supers in. Salute to Mando. Crazy how the defense is balling with just Max and a bunch of average dudes playing at a high level. Pay Kuntz now, please. A baby Mac needs to stay. He has 7 sacks on the season now. He has been great, one of the top edge rushers in the NFL since week 8. Like Malcolm, I think we have our guy on the other edge, right? Can you guys agree?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, bro, listen, we've been saying it for the longest. When Chandler Jones went down, everybody's like, go get this one, get that. I say, yo, you can go get a third pass rusher, but the answers to the second running mate is in our building. It better be. It better be. You got a young player, Malcolm Kuntz. You got a guy you drafted 7th.
He's here.
You better find the answers here in the building. Sorry, Stu. Go ahead, man.
No. I'm saying the same thing you're saying. We have the guy. He's with us. He's wearing a fucking silver helmet.
And the good thing is we have one more year on his rookie deal, so we got some time still. We can have him play it out, or we can try and figure it out now. Take care of him now, so we don't have to pay him potentially $20+ million next year if he goes out there and puts a 15+ sack. So salute to Jason Hunter, man. Blessings, fellas. Happy Victory Tuesday. Salute to our brother Jason Hunter. Salute to Old School. Just goes to show that in a so-called passing league, a good running game and a stout defense is still a winning formula.
And that's what she said. That's what she said, Old School. Big Zoom, Old School.
But also, Old School, that's the way you have to play football in that weather, in that kind of weather games. It's December. You have to be able to run the football. You have to be able to play defense. It is what it is.
Well, and me and Wasted talked about this when he popped on my show. Is again, football is the greatest team sport, right? It's offense, defense, special.
Yes.
When we knew offense was, we knew, and I guarantee you the team's going, hey, listen, guys, offense is going to need some help today. So you know what? Defense and special teams stepped up and fucking won the game.
Yeah.
And offense, here's the deal. Defense and special teams won the game. Offense didn't lose the game.
Yep. And
Kansas City's offense lost that game, and special teams lost that game.
That's why I give
a field goal.
The credit I give to Aiden.
Points.
The reason I give Aiden credit for yesterday, Stu, is he didn't get down on himself after not being able to complete any passes after the first quarter. It'd have been easy a rookie to go out there and try and make a big play and throw an interception. Yep. Most young kids would have went out there and did that. Shout out to Zeus.
Scramble and try to run, fumble.
Also, shout out to Zeus because he was running the football so effectively. I was getting nervous about him fumbling the football. He's a young kid. That's a great defense you're playing against. He held on to the football, still was running like the ground game was still rolling. I got to give Zeus a lot of credit. Those 2 young guys protected the football, helped that defense win that football game.
Had some big runs down in the fourth quarter on the third one.
He closed the game out. He closed the game out. You know what I want to give a shout out to?
Crucial.
Yes.
I want to give a shout out to all the people who used to say that we were crazy and who we gonna have at quarterback, right? Because and look, I know we don't want to derail the show with a guy who no longer plays here, right? But I can't help but think that if we would have been in this same situation, that the guy that we had here that used to wear number 4 would have forced it. He would have lost this game from us. Yep. You could talk about how Aiden O'Connell didn't move the ball. You could talk about the lack of production offensively. But what you better be talking about is the way he took care of the ball, the way he stood tall when he got hit, the way he was tough. He made the right decisions. He ate the football when he needed to. He didn't fumble. He didn't cry. He did what we needed to do to win the game.
I'll tell you, I'll tell you what right now. One guy had 235 yards in the air with a touchdown and a pick. One had 62 yards in the air, no TDs and no interceptions, and that one won. Yeah. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. He protected the football. He did what he needed to do.
And again, in my eyes, I'm expecting a lot more out of another dude than I am of another guy. If I make any sense.
It would stand to reason a guy that's been in the National Football League for a decade that's making over $100 million.
But you know what? Let's give DC some credit though, okay? Because if this was 2014, his rookie season, right? I would feel the same way for him. I would say, you know what? He's a rookie. He went out there and he did the same thing. If he played the Aiden game, I would give DC his credit also. He didn't go out there making any mistakes. So this is not trying to bash DC. This is me saying that he's a rookie. There's a difference between a 9-year vet, 10-year vet, and a guy that's only played.
Not only a 9-year vet, but a 9-year vet that's the fucking front of the face of the NFL,
yes.
right?
Yeah. And
I've been noticing a lot of times. Have you guys been noticing all these backup quarterbacks? These guys have been in the league for 9-10 years and have never fucking done anything. Like I'm like, what the fuck are these guys? Like, how are they still in the league, bro?
Yeah, man. Because listen, man. You know what that is, man.
I thought Flacco was retired, y'all. I thought Flacco retired. I didn't even know he was still in the.
Bro,
I thought he was dead. He's not dead.
Yes.
No, he's actually leading the Cleveland Browns to the playoffs right now.
Yeah, bro. You know the crazy part about that is when you talk
he's out for the season.
When you talk about job security, the most secure job in the NFL is to play quarterback at any level. You don't even have to be a good quarterback because they always say there are not 31 men in the country who can be a starting quarterback in the NFL.
You're right.
But there are 62 who could sit there and eat Cheetos.
Collect the check.
And collect the check. Because you got guys, man, that, when I heard Joe Flacco was leading the Cleveland Browns, man, I was floored. This is a man that got drafted, bro, how long ago?
But I will say this, but Joe Flacco did win a Super Bowl. So
yes,
he's
and not just the Super Bowl, still he beat the 49ers, that stout defense.
Yeah. No, Joe Flacco was a dog in his day.
With the fucking 49ers team that had
Colin Kaepernick at the top. That's when he was balling.
Yeah. At the height of his powers.
Jim Harbaugh was the head coach.
Bro, you know what it shows you? It shows you the reason why Flacco is still around and lucid and ready to play because he doesn't have the ego of a starting level star quarterback. He's willing to go back and hold a clipboard. But
also, man, he's a guy that right now is playing in front of one of the greatest O-lines in the league and the number one defense in the NFL. Yeah. So, but still, Flacco's playing at
what happened to Deshaun Watson? What
his shoulder, I believe. He hurt his shoulder. He's out for the season.
His shoulder, man. I think somebody hurt him in a massage parlor.
Do you think if AP stays,
crazy, man? That's wow.
He had a dangerous happy ending.
Hey Max, that's a very realistic option. If AP does stay, I can definitely see him at least looking to see what it would cost in order to move up to get Jaden Daniels. For those who don't know, he was an ASU transfer over to LSU, so he has a connection with with AP. He even thanked AP at his Heisman with his Heisman speech. So I can definitely see AP. Kind of and Champ Kelly coming together and seeing what it would cost. But that's definitely an option. I can say that. Definitely.
It might not cost. And I'm going to tell you why. And I don't want to derail the show, but there are two guys that sit firmly at the hierarchy of this quarterback rush.
Caleb Williams, Drake May.
All right. And then you have a third player who is probably universally recognized as the best player in the entire draft, and Marvin Harrison Jr.
Yeah.
Right. So those are three guys that you can just remove right from that equation. Yep. And then now it's slotting in who's the third quarterback. It might be Penix. It might not be Jaden Daniels. It might not. And then there might be a guy in Bo Nix who might be looked upon more favorably than Jaden Daniels by some teams. Yep. So you could possibly in the top 10 picks have 4 quarterbacks going in the top 10 picks. And Jaden Daniels could fall down because you have teams when you get teams that are in that 8, 9, 10, it's more of a positional thing. Yeah. It's more like, we have our quarterback. We are going after a left tackle. We're going after the defensive stud. We're going after the corner. So then you got to slot those guys in. Jaden Daniels could probably fall to 11 or 12 based off of how the other two quarterbacks fall into this.
And we know that teams fall in love with certain guys too. So, you know what I mean? Like somebody may value a Bo Nix more. Somebody may value JJ McCarthy more than they do Jaden.
Let me ask you guys, would you rather draft a quarterback or get Fields? I'd rather have Fields.
And I was going to respond to So Assassin right now. Me personally, I would trade for Fields.
I would too.
It depends on the freight. depends on the freight, right? Like, to me, I feel like I know what I'm getting with Justin Fields.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm getting with the
dynamic playmaker.
And conversely, we have a guy that we're developing currently in Aiden O'Connell.
Yeah. That stays in the pocket. You got a guy with Justin Fields has the total opposite skill set.
So now you have multiple ways you can approach your offensive philosophy next year.
Yeah.
And I think that's big. The only thing that I will push back on you with Jaden Daniels is that if you get him in the building and you see something that is elite and special, and you have a relationship with this kid, I think that it's not about who the better player is, it's who's right for the Raiders in this coaching staff. And he might be that guy because AP already has a relationship with him. He knows his mental makeup. He knows he can put him in and how to push him and stuff like that.
This is the thing that a lot of people aren't talking about. I don't mean to cut you off, brother, but this is the thing. Who's to say that AP even wants him? Just because he was there at ASU doesn't mean that AP's like that's the guy. He may say, I know him well enough that he's not the guy.
So this is what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is the theoretics are on that end of the spectrum. Now, if AP doesn't make a play for him, I'm going off of the logic that you said because he knows him, he probably move up for him, right? So I'm going off of that logic. We don't know. Yeah. Only thing I do know is that if AP has that kind of fervor for him and he feels like he's a good player and he likes the kid, that will be the best quarterback for us because there's a relationship there. Yeah. Just like Jack Jones. Like Jack Jones. Jack Jones doesn't work everywhere in the league. He works with us, though.
He works with us. Real quick, Stu, hold that thought real fast. Salute to Darth Vader. Salute to my guy, paying the victory tithe. 2 more games to win. We control our destiny. It's funny. We got 2 horses back-to-back weeks. We got the Colts. We got the Broncos. So, you know, man. So, you know, we got a whole court, man. We got a whole, you know, we got to get the ponies and the Broncos the hell out the way. Salute to Darth Vader. Go ahead, Stu. I know you had something you wanted to say about that.
I'm just looking at, okay, if we're talking Jaden Daniels and Justin Fields, from a standpoint for me, you guys know that I like a guy that I know can produce in the NFL, and Justin Fields can produce in the NFL. He can.
Yes.
Jaden Daniels, we don't know.
Yeah.
Right. But there's that question mark. Could he be great? Yeah. Could he be terrible? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a risk taker. But the other thing.
Hold on.
What?
Oh, no. You're not a risk taker?
When it comes to like gambling.
Okay. I'm like, is this?
What?
I'm like, what the
Kamikaze Schwaggart?
No. Here's the deal. Himself. I'm a risk taker when it comes to my own personal safety.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, you're a nut.
Yeah. But the other thing that is a concern, guys, is Justin Fields has an NFL body, 6'3", 227. Jaden Daniels, 6'4", 210.
Yeah.
He's skinny, and if he's a mobile guy, he's going to want to run, and I just don't know if his body can take the hit because you're not going to come out in the NFL. He's a guy that's been in, 5 years? 6 almost 6 years, right?
He's a super senior.
Yeah. He's not also going to get up to 225. His body is what his body's going to be. Yeah. And I just don't know if he's a mobile guy and he wants to run. Again, I talked about this, Wasted, right? Quarterbacks, when they're in that pocket, they're protected. They have certain things defensive players can't do to them. But when they break out of that pocket,
it's whatever.
Bro, right? So, his body type is a little long for me. And again, the question of can he do it? Justin Fields, if I were to get a guy, I would go for Justin Fields.
I watched him do it, make a play the other day. I think he ran for like 30, 40 yards. There's just not too many guys that can do that in the NFL. Him and Lamar Jackson are like two.
Did you see him in that pocket all around and then ran for 40?
Bro, he could actually be the second coming of prime Cam Newton. Yeah. He has that level of ability, right? I'm just saying, like, for me,
I don't know if he could take the kind of brutality that Cam took, though. But I hear you. I think that is
I'm just talking about style of play, right?
Yeah.
Nobody. Cam Newton's a 1-on-1, right? But he's the closest thing I've seen to him. Yeah. But the thing for me,
Cam Newton's 6'5", 245.
Yeah, that's 1-on-1 right there, right?
Real quick, real fast. Salute to the 1,100 people in the building. We appreciate you guys. Wipe them feet, hit them thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to all 3 channels yet, do that. Larry, no, there's no reason to put Jimmy G in right now at all. I don't care. Even if you make the playoffs, I get that he's a guy that won playoff games and all that. We are where we are at right now because of the personnel on the football field and because of the coaches.
They're vibing.
Yes, there's no reason to switch up on that at all. Salute to Larry.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. The only thing I want to see Jimmy Garoppolo doing is this.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep. Facts.
Nothing more than that. But guys, look, my thing about where I'm at with the Jaden Daniels thing is I'm just totally about giving a coach what he wants and not making him kind of have a player that he doesn't really believe in.
Yeah.
Right. Like it was almost like the last regime didn't really want. People say that they came here because of Carr. I think they did a bait and switch on the ownership. They never wanted him. And they came here and said, yeah, we'll fix him. And then they put him in situations to kind of, they didn't put him in the best situations for his skill set. Let's just be for real.
Yeah.
So I want whoever we pick, whether it's Fields or whether it's Jaden Daniels, I want it to be who Antonio Pierce wants, and I want it to be who Champ Kelly wants. Yeah. And I'm cool with either one. I really am, yo.
I mean, you look at the Niners and the way they're built, right? There was a reason why Jimmy was the success was there. The offensive line was better as a whole than ours this year. They had yak monsters. Brandon Ayuk can catch the football, and he's the yak monster. I mean, Kittle, yak monster. Debo can take all the hits, yak monster, right? There was a reason why he was so –
I'll get that.
I ain't going to say so successful, but he was somewhat successful in that offensive scheme.
He took him to a Super Bowl. I mean, how much more successful besides winning that game could he be?
Well, I just mean as a whole because a lot of people give that defense all the credit, for doing that, but they had a lot of success on the offensive side of the football as well. Wilder, I knew what you meant, my brother. Salute to you on a donation and pride and purpose. This is facts. He has arrived, and there's no more double, triple teaming Max Crosby, because if you do that, Malcolm Kuntz is in your fucking lap. It is what it is. Facts, bro. And with Tyree, them putting him, in the middle of that defensive line, that has definitely helped pay dividends too. So,
they've simplified the game for Tyree Wilson.
Yep.
He can just kind of make that straight line to the quarterback now.
Yep. Yeah.
He can box it. I know when you're in the end, they tell you to box and contain, but it's a little bit more complicated than that in NFL defenses. You box and contain when you're playing like the 5-2 in high school.
You know why I like AP? Again, right? What's he doing? He's taking players and he's adjusting his system to fit the skill set of each player, right? Yeah. He's moving guys. He's getting guys in. Remember before? He don't fit into my system. I can't use him. Like what?
Yeah.
No. You got a guy with elite traits. You take him and say, "Hey, this is what."
What do you want to do?
What do you want to do?
And what did AP say today? Did you guys watch his presser?
Yeah.
Even speaking about Nate Hobbs, he said he's a phenomenal talent and he shines at the nickel spot. The previous regime was thinking about putting him on the perimeter, moving him around, doing some things. AP is like, this guy is like pretty much, he could be a perennial all-pro, in the slot. So there's that's exactly like what you just said. He's playing guys to his strengths. If you got to move him around, great. If Nate has to go on the outside because of an injury,
simple, though. Doesn't it seem simple?
Yeah, it seems so simple, but you know what?
But it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen a lot. It does not happen a lot, guys. You'd be amazed at how many dudes try to take a square peg and put it in a round hole, and you're like, why?
Yeah, bro. Still, you know what it is, man? I think the biggest obstacle for some people to overcome are themselves. Ego,
100%.
Ego is one of the biggest problems in the National Football League.
In life, in general.
In life, ego, man.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
ego, bro. Sometimes you got to put your ego to the side, bro.
Yeah.
Look. Hey, check this out. When you talk about a guy who should be a successful coach, he really should be, because he knows the X's and O's backwards and forwards. He's coached up and down the coaching tree. He's been shadowing one of the great coaches of all time. Mm-hmm. Why is this man not a good coach? You know why? It's intrinsic. Josh McDaniels, it's intrinsic. You are just not the kind of guy who could check his ego to the door. And that's the reason why he's out there crying somewhere with a bowl of ice cream, watching his team be successful without him.
I'm also going to say probably a little pee-pee. Probably a little pee-pee is one of the main. One of the main.
Factory outlet. Look, I want my head coach to walk out with the black Air Force Ones. That shit is manly, bro. For your head coach to walk out with the murder ones on, bro, like that's insane to me. By
the way, that hat, is that hat new?
No, it's just been in my closet. I don't really wear it.
That shit's fire.
Shoot me at it. I'll send it to you. I think I got 2 of them. Salute to Daniel, man. Appreciate you, brother. On 2, he said his first TD was very Derek Carr-esque.
Yeah,
I mean, most of them coming garbage.
I want to go back. I mean, it was a little bit, but I agree with you, Wasted. If that's Derek Carr, he's going to try to force some shit, and it's going to look stupid.
Salute to Hafi. We said that on the phone before we even did the live. So, I feel the same way. That's why I'm giving Aiden his flowers. He did not have a great game by any stretch, but the thing was, he managed the game. They ran the football effectively. Didn't lose it.
He didn't have a great game, but he had the game that we needed to win the game.
There you go.
And that's all that matters, bro. That's all that matters, bro. I've seen people win Super Bowls. I watched Jeff Hostetler win a Super Bowl for the Giants, not doing well at all. Yo, Trent Dilfer. You know,
and they'll tell him that, hey, listen, your job today is don't fuck it up. Yeah. We're not we don't need you to win it. Just don't lose it for us.
Bro, in the locker room, AP gave the offense their flowers. He said, shout out to the offense and shout out to Zeus. That should say enough right there. Look, the O didn't do, they didn't score any points. I understand that, but they didn't turn the ball over. You know what I mean? And they know how on fire this defense is playing.
Dude, there were times when we would play a game and the coach would say, hey, listen, guys, we're not expecting much out of the offense. We need the defense and you guys to pick your shit up, right? Yeah. Because it's going to be a struggle. Yeah. And we've had it before where, dude, we're facing an offense. They're going to put up a lot of points. Offense, we need you. You know what I'm saying? So,
but the defense knew. Still, you see Jack Jones talking before the game. We got to stop the magician and we'll stop the act. They knew already. If you can stop Mahomes and stop that O, we're going to win this football game. And what happened? They relied on the defense to go out there and win them the football game. Is what it is. And to be honest with you, there's a reason. But there's also a reason why the defense helped a lot because they made Aiden's life a lot easier. He didn't have to go out there and throw the football in the second, third, fourth quarter.
Shit, in the first quarter, that field goal drive, 8 minutes, 41 seconds or whatever?
Yeah,
shit.
Yeah, bro. Like at the end of the day.
Our punter did great too. 3 times inside the 20.
Yeah. Yeah, man. But at the end of the day, we ran a lot of that clock down, kept KC's offense off the field for a long time. You would think all that time that we spent on the as a whole on the offense on the field that we would have scored at least 2 or 3 times.
Shit, but here's the crazy part is Kansas City's offense had 20 more plays than our offense did.
That's crazy.
And 10 more minutes of fucking ball time.
Yep. Salute to Hoffy. He said, fast Google search can tell you KC is like a top 5 defense. This is facts, bro. Facts. Yeah, salute to our dog Jose real quick on the $50 special, man. Salute to our brother, man. Off-season to-do list. Keep AP, agreed. Extend Patrick Graham, agreed. To a deal that will keep him in the silver and black. Draft a quarterback, in which I don't know if Graham's going to take the extension because this is where he is at the pinnacle right now in his career where he may get offered a job. Me personally,
you're probably right.
I think that Graham is a glorified defensive coordinator. I do. I don't think that he's the type of guy to go take a head coach. I think he is a Dan Quinn. I think he's a guy that needs to stay on the defensive side of the football. I could be wrong. He may go somewhere and end up being phenomenal. But I think that he knows his role in the NFL, and I think that he's doing it at a high degree. And I think that he would love to stay with the Raiders. But I mean, let's just imagine this. Imagine this. You stay with the Raiders. You're having a career year right now with that defense. Then you go to a bad team, which mostly bad teams are looking for a new head coach. You go over there, you end up not getting another opportunity, and now you're probably going to another team that ain't so good and coaching a defense where you have to build it back up to where it is now. So it's just like me personally, I'm thinking Graham is comfortable in Vegas, stay there, continue to be the DC, and just continue to thrive and be that guy for the defense.
It would be similar to the Todd Bowles effect.
Yes. Perfect analogy.
It'd be like Todd Bowles. Now, Todd Bowles has to be in the right situation, right? He has to be in the right situation. Now in Tampa Bay, he's in the right situation because you had a lot of pieces from when Brady was there. You got a lot of guys that understand how to win on the offensive side of the football. So he doesn't have to meddle too much. He just needs a trigger man. They got that in Mayfield.
Raheem Morris. Wasted another one that's out there killing it with nothing. He's playing with scraps on the defense side of the football at the Rams, and he's being very successful at it. That defense has been doing really good things out there with the LA Rams.
Raheem Morris isn't the guy that's in the driver's seat, right?
No, not at all. It's McVay's, ship to, but I'm just saying that
Tampa Bay, Todd Bowles is the head coach.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. I think we got to realize something. I'm worried about losing Patrick Graham, right? But conversely, I'm not worried because there's not enough jobs to go around.
No.
Not enough jobs to go around, and there are not enough teams that buy into the construct that a defensive coordinator makes a good head coach. People are still in that kind of land where they feel that, yo, if I'm going to pick a head coach, he's got to be on the offensive side of the football, right? So look at the jobs that are going to be available at this point, right? The Jet job will not come available. The Bears job might not come available. The Bears are bad.
Maybe they do keep Eberflus. I don't know.
I think they're going to keep him, right? They might not. It all depends, right? Then you got to look at the Carolina jobs available. But how many other jobs after that are definitely going to be available?
Yeah. No.
The Giant job is not going to be available.
Jose, you don't have to extend Jack. He's only on the second year of his rookie deal. You got him on 2 more years after this under his rookie contract. And I want to ask you, Jose, if you can, and everybody in the chat, let me know real quick, what does a Kuntz extension look like at this point? Because he's finally starting to put up big numbers. And he only has 1 more year left on his deal. So you wouldn't have to pay him right now an astronomical amount of money. You know what I mean? I mean, he's definitely getting a pay raise for sure.
You buy low and you sell high. Yep. This is a classic bargain basement move that good organizations make. You have to be proactive instead of reactive. Mm-hmm. Sign the guy up before he has another year where he has 14 or 15 sacks, and now you got to pay him $100 million.
Yeah,
sign him right now.
Yeah, I'm just wondering what Malcolm would accept at this point. That's going to be a very big talking point going into the offseason
because he hasn't strung together enough seasons. Or maybe a trap door in the contract somewhere early in the contract so he can renegotiate.
I want to see him be able to do the same thing next year. And then we can talk about this extension. I'm not even talking about one in the offseason. I'm saying go out there and perform the same way you were doing last year, and then we can get back at the table and talk about this. I'm not looking at, and you guys know how much I love Malcolm Kuntz. But I'm not talking about an extension in the offseason. Hey, replicate some of this success next year. With an easier schedule. We have a lot easier schedule next year. Let's see if you can replicate the success and even more, and then we can talk about at least a couple games wasted. You can't I can't just go out there giving them extension, bro, after playing lights out.
Trapdoor extension. Like seriously, because to be real with you, if I'm his agent, I'm telling him, listen, man, you can't play that game with me. We might not ever have another season like this.
Yeah. No, that's fact. That's facts. Salute to the 1,200 plus people in the building. We appreciate you guys. Wipe them feet, hit them thumbs up. If you're not subscribed yet, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Salute to our brother, Classic Man Q. And Kuntz really should have had 13. Like 3 or 4 of them got called back because of penalties. This is facts. And one of them, they ended up giving to Adam Butler. No, wait. Was that the one that should have been Max's and they gave to Adam Butler?
Yeah.
Okay, but either way, you're right though, Q. Kuntz to definitely have more than 7 right now. This is facts. Facts plus text, man. He has been playing really, really well as of late. Salute to Pride and Purpose. The defense is spooky. It's officially Area 51. I like that. And guess who's number 51? Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Malcolm High Stakes Kuntz.
Right.
Salute to Hug. We must sign Graham and Pierce to 3 to 5 year deals. KC tried 4th and shorts on a couple drives and gave up 2 field goals. Could be a tied game, and this is facts. That is facts, though. But, hey, that's Kansas City for you, man. They think that they still have that same team that they possessed last year in years prior. Are we finally, you guys, starting to see the fall of the Kansas City Chiefs? Finally.
Yes.
No.
Okay, so.
Yes.
Stu, why do you say that? Salute to Hug.
Obviously, Kelsey's gone. He's his career.
He's not the player he once was.
No, not at all. And to be honest with you, you're seeing a chink in Mahomes' armor lately.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not only lately, but this season.
Yeah.
And you're seeing some falter in like Wasted brought up. I think Andy Reid's questioning some of the decisions that he's making, and he's pulling out some plays that I don't see him usually doing. So now, am I saying are they not going to win games? No. I mean, the next couple years, I don't think you're going to see them in content. Well, maybe this year, somewhat maybe, but it's going down. I don't think you're going to see Kansas City as that powerhouse as you. I mean, how long do teams last nowadays?
Well, let me say this: their defense is young. Leo Chanel, Chanel, all those guys. Like they have a young defense, so that they're still built for the future. It's
I see.
They're just used to being an offensive juggernaut.
Let me say this.
You stole some of my thunder.
Oh,
let me say this. You're gonna see a different Kansas City team, I guess.
Yeah. Well, and this is the reason why I think that they're built to go into the future, barring a couple of moves, right? Because they have a defense full of guys on rookie deals, right? They have a really good offensive line, one of the better offensive lines that they've had since Mahomes been here. The only problem is lately their starters have been hurt. So if they have a completely healthy offensive line and they have a Mahomes whose contract is where he took a little less money to try to build around him, the only problem is the problem with the Chiefs is not Andy Reid, it's not Patrick Mahomes, it's in the front office. They drafted well, but they didn't do well in the free agent market. They need to clean that piece of things up. And you have tons of guys who are skill position players who are going to say, man, you know what? I'll go play with Patty Mahomes.
Well, also, Wasted, this is a classic case of just plug and play. We got the greatest quarterback in the world. It's going to work. And now it's showing that it's not. He's still, even though you're Patrick Mahomes, the greatest quarterback in the NFL, you still need certain things around you to make shit happen.
Hey, the greatest quarterbacks in the NFL throughout history have always had the things that they need around them.
Yeah.
I would probably say
Besides Dan Marino.
Yeah. Besides, I was about to say there's only two guys, and once again, Stu. Dan Marino, John Elway, and Tom Brady were the guys who played with the
early John Elway.
I'm coming from my era, like my age, when he was dragging teams that had no business in the fucking AFC Championship game or the Super Bowl, dragging teams to the Super Bowl and getting slaughtered because he's got Vance Johnson and shit and Webster Slaughter and stuff catching the ball. Like, come on, bro. Like, he didn't have any star players. Freaking Steve was it Steve Sewell? What the hell was his running back, man? Stu, you, oh my God, man.
He had Anthony Davis, right? Didn't he?
You talk about at the end. I'm talking about in the 80s. It wasn't Steve
Sewell.
Johnny Humphrey. He had Johnny Humphrey at running back, bro. Like, he didn't. This is
wait, so what am I going to say right now? What am I going to say right now?
You're going to say I always bring up an obscure play that you've never
I was going to say, I never would have thought of that name again in life.
Yeah, Johnny Humphrey, right? But this is pre-Shannon Sharp. This is pre-Rod Smith.
Davis.
This is pre-Terrell Davis, Mike Anderson, this is Maha Salute. I'm talking about the Orange Crush when the albino rhino was running their defense, Carl Mecklenburg, back in the day.
Well, this is the thing. This we can right now really be witnessing, you guys, the change of the guard. And I don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but the AFC West isn't as open as most people think. Russell Wilson is at the end of his career. He's played pretty good this season for the Denver Broncos. Don't get me wrong. The Chargers, they're in disarray. They're moving on from their head coach. They still have some young talent there, but they're going to have to unload some contracts in the offseason to even try to get their books right. Like, this is a perfect time for us to try and gain some momentum and pick up some steam in the AFC West. We have a bunch of young guys to match with some of the older guys, that are still playing at a high level, and then some superstars in Devante, Max, and the guys that we have. So this may be the change in the guards here soon. Go ahead, Stu.
I want to say this. What I love about the NFL, and me and Wasted talked about the parity.
Look, the GA.
Right now, you have 18 teams still like fighting, like have a chance to maybe make some shit happen, dude. I think that's awesome. You have 6 teams that have clinched, and you have 8 teams who are eliminated. But 18 teams with 2 weeks left in the season, dude, it's gonna be nuts these next 2 weeks, dude.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot that's
crazy.
Yeah, and to be honest, all the shit that we went through this season, you guys, the beginning of the year, Josh McDaniels, the Chicago debacle, the Minnesota game, thinking, oh, it's over now. We lost 3-0. It can't get any uglier than this. Then you go, you win 2 games, and now you're thinking, whoa, shit, we're still very much alive here. If we go on to beat the Colts, which we should, if we go beat the Denver Broncos at home, which we should, with a few things happening still, we can steal that 7th spot. Imagine if Kansas City really just shits the bed. Imagine if they got some injuries that we don't know about yet. They lose the next 2 games. We win ours. We win our division. Like the NFL was such a weird place, bro. We can win our division with 9 wins.
And listen, Kansas City plays the Bengals. Well, the Bengals is fucking.
Well, the Bengals have been playing tough even without Burrow. I mean, they took an L this past week.
But it's not like Joe Burrow is there.
No.
I would feel more comfortable if Joe Burrow was that starting quarterback.
Well, Jamar Chase is probably going to be back, I believe, this week. He was out this last week, and they got cooked. But I'm just saying, we've seen some weird things happen, and we know how momentum is.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
Yeah,
Think
bro.
about 2 years
But
ago.
the Chiefs have lost game after game after game this year. Who's
They
to
have
say?
not been playing good, dude. They have
Oh.
not been playing good.
Bro, but
Oh.
you know what though, man? Greatness always prevails, and I think that they have some greatness on the sideline. They have greatness in the center.
Of course.
They're going to clean it up, right? I'm more concerned about us taking care of our business and us going in and beating the Colts. Yeah. I'm more concerned about that, man. And then we'll have something to talk about the last week of the season, man. At this point, it's all about the Colts. It ain't about anyone else, because at this point, one of the metrics we need to get to the playoffs for the Colts to lose one of their remaining 2 games, and we are one of their 2 remaining games.
Yeah.
We can punch our ticket by beating them and beating the Broncos.
That's nice to be in, to have
kind of in control of your own destiny.
Yeah.
Salute to Chuck, man. Well, we need some help. Don't get me wrong. We're not in control of anything. We got to win our games, and we need a few lifelines. But it's very much possible.
The one lifeline we need is the Colts. If the Colts, one of the lifelines is for the Colts to lose one of their 2 games. We're one of their 2 games.
Oh, that's one of them. Yeah, Denver is another one.
And we need the Broncos to lose one of their remaining 2.
But we need the Texans to lose one. We need Cincinnati to lose another one. There's a lot more that needs to happen, bro. It's not just that.
Oh, so basically, this is Raider bingo right now.
Yes. Bro, we need the Texans to lose one of these games, and I think they have the Titans, and they have another easy game, I believe, on their schedule. Like we
gotta hope CJ Stroud is still on Dream Street.
Yeah, and I'm not expecting him to come out and ball out after having a concussion and missing 2 weeks anyway. You know what I mean? But we definitely need some help. Look, if it was just as easy as saying we need to go win our next 2 games.
Who did you say? What team did you say?
The Texans.
The Texans. Let me.
Let me salute to everybody in the building. We're gonna get to you guys' comments here in a second.
They got the Titans and the Colts.
Yes. So if we beat the Colts, right, that L was that's the one we needed. Now, if the Colts handle their business in the last week of the season and get the Texans out of here for us, we may be in store. But we still need. There's still more than that, though. It's not just that. There's more. We need. I think the Steelers to lose one.
We need Denver to lose. How many do we need Denver to lose? Because we can help them out with that too.
I'm gonna read it to you guys right now. This is exactly what needs to happen right here. All right. Let me see. I'm gonna bring it up right now. This is the last right here. Salute to everybody also in the building. Okay, when was this? This was before the Chiefs game, okay? So we need Denver to lose one, okay? But they already did. They lost to the Patriots. So either way, we beat them. We don't have to worry about them anymore. Pittsburgh needs to lose 1 game. They beat Cincinnati. So we needed Cincinnati to lose 2 games. So we need Cincinnati to lose 1 more. Okay. So they lose to the Chiefs. We don't have to worry about Cincinnati anymore. We need the Steelers to lose 1. They beat Cincinnati, but they have Seattle and the Ravens back-to-back weeks. Mind you, Baltimore
lose that Raven game, bro.
They may already have it sewn up. They may already have the number 1 spot. We don't know yet. If they do, they may sit Lamar. They may not. We may see some backups there. So that's one to keep a close eye on. And Tomlin always finds a way at the end of the year to sneak his team into the playoffs. We did their job a few years back when we beat the Chargers to help them get in. Pittsburgh always finds a way, but they have to lose 1 against Seattle or Baltimore. Buffalo, that's not going to do any help. The Chargers ended up shitting the bed. They need to lose 2 games. They need to lose out, but we only need a few of these things to happen, not all of them. Okay, so Buffalo, that scenario is not going to happen.
Yeah.
The Texans need to lose 2 games. Okay, they have the Browns game. That's over. They need to lose 1 more. Titans or Colts. I'm hoping we beat the Colts and they lose to the Colts, but let's just hope the Titans beat them this week. But either way, they need to lose 1 more game. That's cool. And then you look at the Colts. They need to lose 2 games. They lost to the Falcons. They lose to us. We're good. So look, all this shit is reasonable. Go ahead, Stu.
So I was going to say eliminated Patriots, Titans, Jets, San Diego. Or not San Diego. Jesus. The Chargers, Panthers, Cardinals, Commanders, and Giants are out.
Yeah.
On the bubble, Texans, Pittsburgh, Cincinnati, us, Denver, Minnesota, Atlanta, Green Bay, New Orleans, Bears.
Oh, real quick, Stu. Another scenario real fast. My apologies. The Jaguars lose 1 more game too. That helps us. They just lost to Tampa Bay, but they have Carolina and the Titans on the menu. Trevor Lawrence has been hurt. He's been up and down. I don't even know if he's going to play this next game. They took him out. So they need to lose 1 more game. So that's another scenario that can help us moving forward as well.
Yeah. I mean, Trevor Lawrence has a shoulder injury. He has an ankle injury. He's really beat up. And that kind of harkens back to what Stu was saying about Jaden Daniels.
Yeah.
You know, Trevor Lawrence has a similar build.
Yeah.
So that furthermore enforces what Stu was saying, man.
Salute to Chuck real quick.
Does Trevor Lawrence run a lot?
He
definitely uses his legs. He definitely uses his legs. Hey, Chuck, man, salute to you on a $2 donation.
Trevor Lawrence is shit. Yeah, exactly. 6'6", 220. The other guy, Jane Daniels, is 6'4", 210. So yeah, exactly. Exact same body type.
Hey, Chuck, man, you could tell how emotional AP was. I think that he knows in heart of hearts that he got that job. I think that he knows he did what he needed to do in order to secure that spot. Salute to Steve. No Eric B. No KC and the Sunshine Band. Music to my ears. Go Raiders. Salute to my dog, Steve. Salute to the 1,300 people in the building. Salute to Brian. Raider Nation, keep everything the same on offense and get a dynamic QB like Lamar and get a smart play caller. It's not easy to get a player like Lamar Jackson. If it was that easy, a lot people.
Hey, you know what the Knicks need? The Knicks need a player like Michael Jordan.
Ewing? Yeah, Patrick Ewing.
Yeah, just the Knicks need to go out there and just go sign the next LeBron James.
If the Kings go get Kevin Durant right now, we're gonna win a championship.
Yeah, so just go. Hey, Knicks, go get a Kevin Durant,
bro. If the Pistons could draft a LeBron James, we'd be good, dog.
Facts. But Brian, I hear you though, brother. I'm just saying it's very difficult. Lamar is 1-on-1. He is a 1-on-1.
Shout out to our guy Brian Scott. We just messed up, brother. Yo, Elkie Maximus is in the place. The great and powerful.
Graham Cam is in the building too. Salute to our guys. He said Fields equals Gannon.
What's that?
Ooh, I don't know about that.
Nah, Fields is a lot more mobile. Rich used his legs.
No, I think maybe he's saying like if he come like his second spot and right, is that what he's saying? Like coming to another team and
okay, yeah, maybe he means that
league MVP and winning a Super Bowl.
New environment, new life.
Yeah.
I can see that. Salute to Don.
Drew Brees. Hey, Drew Brees.
There you go. Yeah. Salute to Don. I don't want to trade Devante for another receiver. There's no reason for that. You know what I mean?
Hell no.
You go from Devante, you use that draft capital to get a quarterback, or you go get a defender. You keep building that defense because there's no reason to substitute one for one. We already have some guys.
All right. Can I be the wet blanket here?
Oh, here we go. Go ahead.
Is it time to
salute to Don?
Is it time to broach separating the Raiders from Devante Adams? Now, I love Devante Adams, and I think he's a great player.
Y'all love him, but yes, look, if it betters your team moving forward, yes. Look, I'm a Raider fan. I'm first before Devante fan.
I don't like what I'm seeing. I don't. Yeah. I don't.
I just wanted to ask you. I don't mean it because this is a great splendiferous win, right? But do you guys are you guys starting to feel like the timelines of where we're going as an organization and Devante Adams' timeline professionally not lining up? Because it's not like it's similar. It's not the same, but like the Randy Moss situation. It was not that Randy Moss took a step back. It wasn't that his career was over.
Wasn't working.
It wasn't working for the scenario he was in here with us. He had to go somewhere for him, and it didn't work out for us. But this might be a scenario where you might broach that.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say with that contract, you can get 2 or 3 really, really good players. You can pay 2 or 3 really, really, really good players.
So what is his what is his contract?
Mind you guys, real quick, Stu, before I say that, realistically, it's going to be mission impossible trying to move on from that contract. There's going to be too much money that we're going to have to pay. Like, to be honest, Devante's not.
Get Tom Cruise in here and figure this shit out then.
Bro, I'm going to be honest with you. There's one team in the National Football League that is willing to play ball with us, and they're in my area. This is the New York Jets. The New York Jets would trade you the world to get Devante Adams to make their 45-year-old quarterback happy and Aaron Rodgers, right? So listen, if they're willing to play ball with us, I'm listening.
Yeah.
And I would have told you earlier this season that you were smoking D&D if you were listening about getting rid of Devante. I don't want to get rid of Devante, so don't start attacking.
Wait, hold on. What's D&D? Smoking
Dick and Dynamite.
Oh, okay.
But let me say this. It's clear when you watch tape, and we all watch it. Like, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not saying that Tay
smoking Dick and Dynamite. Where the fuck did that come from?
It's something that's a crazy thing that anyone
I like it though. I never heard it.
Bro, they're smoking Dick and Dynamite. Yeah. But If you watch his tape, his film these past few weeks, you're seeing that it looks as though he lost a step in the speed wise.
Well, not even, but just effort wise.
That too. But and that's another thing that it's like, why everybody's like, why trade Devante is one of our best players? But it's like, bro, like
well, how do you define best player? Because statistically, he's not. Effort wise, he's not.
Statistically,
come on, Stu. Let's talk about the history.
How much money he's making? Yeah.
Hall of Fame player, Hall of Fame. He's had Hall of Fame production even here with the Raiders. There's nobody on this roster.
This year, if you look back at this year, you're saying he's a Hall of Fame player. If you look at this year.
This year, he's still a Hall of Fame player. He's done too much.
No, that's not what I'm saying. No. I'm not saying he's not a Hall of Fame player. But if you were to look at this year and see what he's been doing, would you say that's a Hall of Fame player? Look at just this season.
Well, but still, let me ask you this: what 31-year-old do you usually see that you still talk about it like that? Like he's still
Rice, Tim Brown.
I mean, but those are 1-on-1, 2 like
that's
those.
What I'm saying though. If you're saying he's supposedly a 1-on-1, right? I mean,
but even this year, he's having a down year, right? He has 1,000 yards. He has 972 receiving yards right now. That's almost 1,000. If he goes crazy these next 2 games, as insane as it sounds, he could somehow, some way catch up to what he did last year with 1,500 yards. Right. It was a great year. So this is not over by any stretch. But you're right. Statistically, this isn't the same Devante.
Why does it seem like it's so quiet though?
Because it has been quiet. This is the thing. Devante, you expect him to get 150 yards a game. There's been a lot of 80-yard, 70-yard games. Then 150 explosion against the Steelers.
But no tugs, though. That's the problem, right?
Well, yeah.
That and plus, Graphk made an excellent point when we were talking, right, on the phone. He said to me, there's some receivers that you have to force the football to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And Devante Adams is one of those guys. And sometimes the offense works better with a younger quarterback where there's not a guy that needs the football.
Yeah, you know what kind of pressure, Stu, Aiden has that when you have Devante?
Absolutely.
When he's eyeing you down, you're like, I got to throw the football to Devante. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So
it's not conducive to.
And this is not me beating up on Devante. I can say the same thing about Josh Jacobs. This offense has looked different these past 2 weeks without Josh Jacobs. We wouldn't put 63 points up without him on the field. And then yesterday, yes, the offense didn't look good, but Zeus went out there and went crazy.
Bro, football, and again, we talked about this, Wasted, right? Football is a team sport, and when you have a team playing together and winning games, that's different than if you have 1 or 2 guys that are the guys that are winning games, right?
Yeah.
You can see
it's more of a powerful situation.
Yes.
It's way more of a powerful situation because you have more than one way to kind of win.
You have 11 guys doing 11% of the shit rather than 3 guys doing 33.3% of the shit, right?
Yeah. Let me catch up on these supers real quick, y'all. Gio, Fields has a big arm and underrated deep ball accuracy. Facts. Would fit our offensive personnel perfectly. Wasted. Pause on Jimmy G making it clap. Yo, you did say it. All I want to see him is.
Oh, the pause board is back. Yo, listen, I deserve that one. I deserve that, yo.
Definitely. And we brought the pause board back. It's a wrap. Teo, rewind the show about 10 minutes back, brother, and we go over all the different scenarios of how we can get to the playoffs. Salute to Teo on a $2 donation. Salute to our brother DeMarcus. That 4th down stop by Hobbs was phenomenal. And didn't you talk about that show on your shows too?
So I didn't see the 4th down stop. I was talking about the in the first quarter, the screen pass when he hit Pachinko like for a negative 7-yard TFL. Yeah. But there was Kansas City was what, like 2 of 5 on 4th down or some shit.
Like, yeah. But there was one play, and I think that you kind of talked about this, the difference of going high, going low. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you've seen the difference. When he hit Pacheco, took his legs out. One of the other plays, he absolutely got ran through. Hobbs got literally took advantage of.
Took a bad angle, and he tried to hold on for dear life. That's all that was. He didn't have his shoulders and his hips squared.
He still made an effort. I'm not going to kill him about it, but
just fucking chop them legs out, man.
Yeah. Tackle drill. That's why you see, bro. I think
Stu had me dying, bro. Real quick, Wasted, real fast. He said, "Cut a human's head off."
I didn't say cut a human's head off.
He said cut his arms off. He can still walk.
Bro, you putting shit on that, bro. That's not what he said.
Bro,
I like it. Hey, I like it.
I like it. Yo, you put. Listen, that's the rapper in Graphk. That's
shit.
the rapper. The rapper made it sound a little better, but
I screen recorded it. I screen recorded it.
Bro, you said if you take the arms away, you take the man's head.
You said you take the neck away, he can still walk.
That's not y'all.
That's not. I was literally was talking to me. It's
bro,
not
you
what
weren't
he
there
said.
yet.
I said, can you run with no head?
Yes, that's.
Can you run
without a head?
Yes. Can
Dude,
you run with no shoulders? Yes.
Wait, how's it feel to be wrong? Shut up.
No, you're 1,000% wrong.
I didn't say
you can run without a head.
I didn't say cut
he said cut his head off though.
What is telling you to run?
Talking about, bro? You said cutting his head off and running without a head.
My son last year though, my son did tell one of his little.
Let me tell you something, man. I can run getting head though. Can you do that,
John?
That's
John, we've had.
Let me tell you something. It's not impossible for me, man. Hey, have you ever got a blowjob in a wheelchair?
John, we've had a very respectable show up to this point. Now you're
I know, man. Stu, I'm sorry, man. Anytime you're on the screen, I got to visit, man. Stu, brother, I love you, brother.
Good to see. How was Christmas, John?
Hey, man, it was wonderful, man. I was, masquerading as an elf in the North Pole, man.
Any gifts that you got that you didn't expect, or?
Hey, man, I got the gift of having the chance to have some Sunday sauce, man. Graphk sent me some, man. It was delicious, man.
Oh, it's actually hot.
Wait. So Graphk sent John Gruden some Sunday sauce and not me. That's fucked up, bro.
He actually sent you some too, man. That's cap, man.
You don't even know my address.
Everybody, man. I'm telling you.
I did not send either one of y'all shit yet. Salute to Pride and Purpose. And
John, I don't believe him. He sent you sauce, didn't he?
Let me tell you something, man.
No. Hey, Gru,
I covered myself in sauce and ran naked through a cornfield yesterday, man. It was awesome.
Nasty work, but that's cap.
No, that's cap. He ain't sent me none yet.
Pride and Purpose. Mahomes has traded his jockstrap in for Depends diapers due to the ass whooping he took by the Raiders defense. I like that, Pride and Purpose. Salute to my guy.
I will say this. The whole Taylor Swift thing. At least they're showing Taylor Swift rather than Mahomes' wife.
Oh, no. Come on. Still don't do that, yo.
I'm just saying, bro. Like, I'd much rather see Taylor than Miss Mahomes.
So are you calling Mahomes' wife a butterface?
No. No. I'm just saying
he prefers Taylor over.
I mean, Taylor Swift is a beautiful woman, bro.
I would just say she's a little bit more classy than
she's a better looking woman. She's a good looking woman. I just don't need to see her. She has nothing to do with football.
I know.
I don't want to see that shit. I really don't.
You know my feelings.
There's a lot of hot wives in the NFL.
You know my feelings on that. You know I can't stand it when they show that type of shit, right?
Yeah, it's enough, dude. And I remember they brought up on the broadcast when Tony Romo was with the Cowboys and we was dating Jessica Simpson, and they said show her every 5 minutes.
No, man. Was it No, it was it wasn't Jessica Simpson. It was
Jessica Simpson. He used to date Jessica Simpson.
No. It's not Jessica Simpson.
Romo was dating Jessica
country singer. It was the country singer.
He was dating Jessica Simpson.
Want to put something on it?
Yo, what you want to put on it, bro?
Wait, what are you talking about?
Tony Romo used to date Jessica Simpson, and they used to show her all the time.
Yeah, he did.
It was a country singer.
No, he might have dated a country singer, but
he dated Jessica. He did.
Yo, he was dating LeAnn Rimes too, I think. Tony Romo was a demon out there, but it was Jessica Simpson, bro.
Hold on.
Salute to Ryan, man. What's going on? I love what I see from our defense and new future coach. I did see Devante just standing there, not making a block. We talked about that, Ryan. It's insane. The effort wasn't there.
What would Willie Brown say he was doing? What would Willie Brown say he was doing? Killing grass.
Killing grass. Yep. Killing grass. This is facts. Maybe trade for draft capital if he wants out. Ryan, we just talked about that, brother. If you get a chance to spin the block, watch the show. We just talked about what our thoughts about Devante Adams, because definitely the effort has not been there as of late. Real talk. Salute to Ryan on the $10 donation.
Hey, we're both right. Jessica Simpson and Carrie Underwood.
I know. No, I'm right because I told you were right, but it was Jessica Simpson. They used to show every 5 minutes.
Carrie Underwood, they used to show a lot too.
Yeah, but
now Carrie's Mrs. NFL. She's Mrs. Monday Night Football now. So
Carrie Underwood is?
Yeah, she's the one that sings that song, right? That The Monday Night Football record or the Sunday Night Football?
What you do with the beard? Fucking
nah, that's Carrie Underwood, bro.
The guy with the beard's Carrie Underwood?
No, she's the one that does the new
Monday nights. Monday nights.
Yeah. So
bro, look, I'm gonna show you, bro. I'm gonna show you something, Stu. Look, this is back in the day when she had Jessica Simpson had on the pink Romo jersey, and he was getting ribbed over Jessica Simpson. He broke up with her.
She was smoking back then, bro.
Yeah, she was.
And she was with the dude from Backstreet or whatever, Nick Lachey.
Yeah.
Not Backstreet, the third 98 Degrees.
98 Degrees.
Yeah, one of the ones that Eminem used to beef with.
He beefed with all of them. Salute to Q. And the rest was trying to give KC calls. Definitely were. They were trying to.
Were they really?
Bro, did you see that Merrick a pick that should have been a pick?
Stu and I talked about that on his show, bro.
Bro, there was no evidence of him not having his hand under the football. Like, they called that to keep the Chiefs in the game. But guess what?
Paralysis by analysis. They went and they broke that shit down to the 100th, 200th of a second, and found the time of the ball briefly touched the ground.
And you know why? I'm happy about the offense, and I'm not going to kill them. They definitely did not have a great game by any stretch. But that last series that we had the ball, they found a way to get out of there without giving the football back to the Chiefs. Because the NFL wanted the Chiefs to come back down and score to win that game. They would have won by 1 point scoring a touchdown.
I'm telling you this right now, that defense, that last drive made the whole game work. Because that defense was on the sideline going, get that first. Dude, let's not punt this bit. And they did it, man. And that trust level to know the offense went out there and said, hey, yo, man, thank you. Yeah. That's real shit.
Because it's funny that everybody says, oh, well, this person won the game. Well, this person won the game. Well, technically, you guys, the offense went out there, ran that clock down, and got the hell out of there. So you got to give them their flowers, man. But salute to Q on the $5 donation. Facts. They were holding Max, holding Kuntz. There was a lot of holes. I seen them. Yep, I seen them hold Hobbs. There was a lot of bad calls out there. But, the Chiefs are the NFL darlings. They're going to try and find ways to give them a little extra. You already know. Salute to Mario. Hello, fellas. Go get Fields. We just talked about that. What do you say? DT Cameron Ward. DT ain't Cameron Ward the quarterback out of Washington State?
I don't.
What is he? Wait.
Daft Punk?
No, Cameron Ward is a quarterback. Is there another Cameron Ward?
I don't know, but I think Cam Ward's the
draft.
That's the young kid out of Washington State, right?
Yeah, that's the quarterback. So who else are you talking about?
So and draft one. At that point, you don't even need to go get one in the 4th or 5th. Mario, you already got Aiden under contract, so you wouldn't need to. And trade AOC. Oh, he said trade AOC. That's a perfect QB room, bro. You're not going to trade AOC, man. No reason.
Nah, man. Why would you discover the cure for cancer and trade it?
No, but
you discovered something that no one else was looking at. That's a commodity that you need to develop and cultivate in your own room.
The kid is one game.
Rewards from FSU.
Okay, there you go. FSU.
Oh, no. Sorry, no.
No, that was Washington State.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
But this the thing. Why would you trade him? This guy has found a way to win football games this year. Like there's no reason to get rid of a rookie that's only going to get better. You know what I'm saying, Mario?
Yeah, and he's actually a rookie too that doesn't come with any expectations or demands because draft position demands that you have to invest in him. If you took him in the first round, you almost have to stay with him next year, no matter how effective he is.
The Mac Jones effect.
Yeah. Now with this situation, if you did have somebody that outperformed Aiden, he'd be okay with it. The organization and the fan base would be all right with it because he's a 4th round pick.
Yeah, facts. I mean, you look at all those 1st round guys. Look at the guy that Chicago went and got a few years back.
Mr. Trubisky. Mr. Biscuit Trubisky.
They kept giving him every shot, every chance under the sun, and it just didn't work out. You are right. Salute to Jose. We have his son on our coaching staff. I can see PG being our buddy Ryan, if that makes sense. This defense could be like the 80. Damn, bro. Jose trying to give us a lot of credit.
Whoa.
85 Bears. He said, I know that's a big ceiling, but fuck it. Do you see how Stu looked up when he heard 85 Bears?
Bro.
Hell yeah, Buddy Ryan.
For us to be the 85 Bears, bro.
Buddy Ryan used to come out to our practices.
We'd have to get every great Raider in the last 30 years at that position to be on our defense to be the 85 Bears. We'd have to have Khalil Mack. We'd have to have Charles Woodson. We'd have to have a prime Stu, like real rap. And I'm not blowing smoke. We'd have to have a prime Stu, like to be the other. Like we'd have to have like great players to be that.
a lot of prime real estate in order to
Yeah,
make
bro. Come on, bro.
Salute to Orlando. He said, I met Graham yesterday after the game. Go Raiders. That's dope, bro. Orlando, where'd you meet him at? Did you meet him at the game? Where'd you meet him at? Let us know.
Orlando was at the game. I think Orlando living in Kansas City. He was at the game. He hit me on the inbox.
Orlando do live in KC.
Yeah,
right.
yeah. Orlando was at the game, bro.
That's fine.
Orlando Padilla, he a real one, bro. That joker goes, he lives in Chief Country. He represents the silver and black proud.
I love it.
That's one of them guys. He one of them ones, bro.
Hey, Lando, when we pull up to KC, which we will at some point, I'm thinking about driving up there next year. Make sure to let me know where you at, bro. Let's get a beer, man. Salute to Raider greats. He has 2 supers back-to-back. Bobby Humphrey, Sammy Winder with the Broncos running backs. Mahomes didn't take less money. His cap numbers are 57 and 60 million in the next 2 years. He has a back-end loaded contract. I don't know what exactly needs to happen, but New York Times.
He would have a back-end loaded contract.
Yeah, right.
Bang Zoom, everyone. Sorry.
Probably Page has the Raiders at near 70% chance of playoffs if they win out. And that's facts. I think it was somewhere like 67, 68% that the Raiders, if we win these next 2 games, there's a very good chance we can make it into the playoffs. Salute to Raider greats, Bahamas David, man. Salute to you on $15 with the supers, my brother. We appreciate you.
That, man.
Salute to everybody here in the chat. You guys are phenomenal today. I see everybody, Duke Rose, G-Code, Alec, Raider Aaron, Super Omni, Sabs, all of our families in the building. Salute to you guys.
Right.
Shit, yo, Raider Ribs pulled up. Freaking our guy Ridgeback is in the place. Jose Toscano. Man, it's unbelievable, bro.
Hey, real quick, I like this. Hold on, real quick, Stu, before you do it, salute to Q. I'll throw Hunter in there, 2, and sign T. Higgins. You don't need to spend that kind of money. Higgins going to get paid a lot of money to be the number 1 receiver somewhere else. I hear you, Q, but I'm not paying another receiver. If you are, that would be the guy to do it because he's young, but just go draft one and draft a Malik Neighbors or a Troy Franklin.
Thanks, Scott.
Hey, I like a question real quick.
Salute to fuck you. Gifted 1 OLV Raiders Network membership. I don't know how this exactly works, but I think fuck you just paid for somebody to become a member. He
was the one playing in the World Series of Dice down there with
he was.
Yes.
Washington.
Yep. Correct. Salute to fuck
have
you.
to shoot me.
One of the golden. Ashley Larry.
I know that better than be my goddamn money.
Fact.
So listen, you want this roll?
I was just taking that. You want this roll?
The trash.
Yo, hey, real quick. What would you guys think if you were to move on from Devante Adams and you brought in DeAndre Hopkins on the cheap?
It just, to me,
on the cheap
doesn't make any sense.
On the cheap
doesn't make any sense.
I said for the 3rd time, on the cheap.
I'm going young at receiver if we move on from Tech. I'm not doing that. Go ahead, Stu.
All right, so this is what I should have been talking about for my point of why I
wasted with a fake hot take. Wasted with a fake.
That wasn't a hot take. I asked the question, bro. Man, shut up, bro. You with the coldest take of all time yesterday.
This just.
I would like to see, Josh Jacobs, running back. I could be like, bro, we get the.
All right, Wi-Fi waste
20 times.
Wi-Fi waste is in the building. Hey, Stu, what were you saying?
So here we go. This is why I would rather get an established quarterback that I know can play in the NFL than take a chance on some kid that ain't done shit. Right, here you go. And this is some guy named Warren Sharp from Fox Sports.
Yep.
There have been 38 quarterbacks drafted in the 1st round since 2011. Right?
Yep.
Here you go. 38. Of these 38 quarterbacks, hold on. Only one of those 38 quarterbacks led their team to a Super Bowl. Who is that?
Wait. In the past, what?
So since 2011, 38 quarterbacks have been selected in the 1st round.
Since 2011. That's Mahomes.
That's it. He's the only one that's taken his team to a Super Bowl. Now, of those
Joe Burrow
quarterbacks,
Joe Burrow.
Burrow too. Yeah, they lost to the Rams. He fucked up right there. There's 2 of them.
Yeah, Joe Burrow.
Who's the other one?
It's Burrow and it's
Burrow didn't win a Super Bowl.
You're saying win a Super Bowl, not just went.
You said went, not win. You said win.
No.
Okay. So Mahomes don't
go. It's about winning, motherfuckers. What are you talking
about? All right, yo, what year was Matthew Stafford drafted?
God damn. Hold on. It was before, but he didn't play for the same team. He went to the Rams and won it.
Yeah.
So
he's saying drafted by.
Out of those 38 quarterbacks, 10 since 2011 are still on the rookie deal. So set them aside. Of the other 28, only 11 were given a second deal with a team that drafted them. So only 39% of the 28, the team wanted them back.
So Stu pretty much saying don't draft the quarterback in the first round.
I'm just saying it doesn't
historically it doesn't work out.
It's a crapshoot.
No,
it is a crapshoot.
Besides Brady, besides
Russell Wilson, Jalen Hurts,
Russell Wilson, Hurts.
Hurts has it. Yeah, Hurts.
And Peyton Manning, right? Mm-hmm. He won one. Eli Manning,
2.
Rodgers,
1-1. Yeah.
Hey man, let me ask you guys a question, man. There's a name that you guys are omitting. You're omitting. You're omitting a guy, man. What about Nate Peterman, man? I mean, no Nate Peterman, man. How you gonna just discount Nate Peterman, man?
Peter Goat.
I mean, I think he won 2 games in the preseason.
Yo, you stupid.
I'm just saying, man.
Real quick, salute to our brother Hammer in the building.
What up,
man? Salute to our guy, man. I got the whole Raider onesie on and shit. Salute to Sweet Jazz. I'm sick of this Fields talk, and I want to hear Stu's take on this. As an Ohio State fan, I watched every game he played at the O, and I never wanted him on my team. He's a good runner, but not a good NFL QB. Don't bring him here. That's
Sweet
weird.
Jazz, hold on, Sweet Jazz. You need to have more facts than just what you just stated to say that you hated him or didn't want him to come on your team. Like what reason? Because when I saw him at Ohio State, I thought he was pretty fucking good. And
he threw the football way better at the collegiate level. So I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah, like that's crazy to me that you're an Ohio State fan, because usually Ohio State fans they will take their players to the grave.
Elaborate on that in the chat, brother, if you can. I want to know why, the reasoning behind that. Salute to Fuck You Sandwich on her back game.
It's a thing now.
Yo, Stu looks like he's about to take Bruce Gruden's job.
It's a thing now.
Hey, that is goated, wasted. I'm sorry.
What'd you say, Hammer?
So, Stu, you look like you're about to take Deuce Gruden's job.
I should be the fucking general manager of the fucking Raiders. Look at me. Fuck, my dick alone should fucking get the job.
Bro, we would be. Hey, Stu would have us in there running shit, bro. We all.
Hell yeah,
like, hey, man, I'm not watching film. He wasted, man. What do you think we should do in the 4th round?
Hey, that's what these guys do. They hire their fucking buddies, man.
Yeah, real shit.
Like, wasted, man. I don't have any time for this shit, man. Listen, man. Wasted. Tell me who you think we should take in the 4th round. I'll ask Graphk, and then just get back to me, man. I gotta go home.
I have obligations. I have fucking public obligations to make.
Salute to Sean, man. Salute to the goats of Raider YouTube. We appreciate you, brother. Salute to the 1,200 people still in the building, man. We appreciate you guys.
A lot of people over here.
Salute.
Mine earlier today when Hammer was
cracking too. Was cracking.
Listen, call me the Black Hammer.
I keep wasted, dude. I had 220 in the live fucking shit, dude.
Yeah, man. Hey, man. One thing about our fan base, man. You know, a lot of people, right? They always say, you know, that like when we lose, it brings out the anger, and everybody watches a lot more. Like, bro, like we actually enjoy winning. Like when we win, people show up. Like they want to see what we say about
support. They want to.
I'll be honest with you. I have seen less negative, not even negative, but less even just somewhat negative comments ever this week than I ever have in the last 4 years I've been with the nation. So, dude, that's awesome.
Like I said, man, love still overcomes the hatred, man. Like a lot of people come on here and just bash this team, and it works for them. They get a couple bucks. You know, when we win, the real fans pour out because they love to talk about this team winning football games.
Well, that's the problem. Just 2 or 3 dickheads can ruin it for fucking 1,000 people. You know what I mean?
Right. You're right. Salute to the chat, you guys. Salute to UA. Shout out to Wasted for calling the thick
UA.
The thick 6.
UA Mel. I love it, dude.
Let me see. Salute to, let me see. I think, shout out to our guy, man, Ridgeback. He says, Mahomes' wife is annoying. Look at Casey. Drew Lock would have been more of a Gannon. And he was crazy, man. Drew Lock actually played pretty well for Seattle those 1 or 2 weeks that he was over there in for Gino, man. Salute to Casey on the $2. Salute to Gio. Carrie Underwood got the legs. Bro, I'm still trying to figure out that gat. It means ass, right? My sons be saying,
Yeah, they'd be like,
my sons be saying, I be tripping, bro. I'm like, what are y'all talking? Gat. I'm like, what? Salute to
I
Gio.
never heard of gat. So that means
they say like, God damn, so it's gat.
like thick.
They just say like that. Yeah, pretty much.
Salute to Brian, bro. I understand you guys, little jokey joke, but we need mobile quarterback and a QB that can get our playmakers the ball.
Yeah, Brian Scott is on point, bro. He on point.
No,
We mess around with you, brothers.
Salute to Rich. Colton didn't hesitate to grab his helmet when Illuminor went down. That's facts. And AP talked about that in the locker room afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was like, yo, he looked over and seen a 6'8", 6'9" motherfucker just running down. Like, he was ready to go. So, yeah, I love it.
Can you put up Jenny Castillo's little comment?
I'm trying to find, bro. We're so
yo, bro. We so deep in here, you can't find the comments. If we miss something, it's because there's so many people in here. I'm very, very sorry. The engagement has gone down exponentially since Hammer's got in here, showing that ugly onesie, man. It's the worst thing I've ever seen.
Hey, bro, we got Raiders on. There's nothing ugly about it.
Fuck
nothing
you.
ugly about it. Hey, Hammer, you remember what side?
That's dope. That's fire.
You guys remember what side?
Listen. Hammer and I. He understands.
Hey, do y'all? Hey, real quick. Ridge said, "Do any of you guys know the side of the line?" Because I don't remember what side of the line Zeus broke off for that 40-yard run. Was it
to the right?
The
So
right.
to the
right.
Goes to the right.
Okay, so it's Greg Van Riding and Loom over there.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Look, I'm just hating on Hammer because I don't have it, and I'm normally the guy who brings out the Raider drip. I actually love it. So F you, Hammer, for finding that.
Hey, bro, let me tell you something real quick. Wait, see, you are 1B when it comes to the Raider drip. All right.
Nah, you are definitely. I'm definitely 1A. You have all of the Raider gadgets. You have like a Raider toothbrush and a Raider vibrator. But when it comes to the clothes, you can't mess around. Let's just be for real here.
My wife only gets the bestest of things. Yo, salute to Jose. Laugh out loud. I was just talking my shit, brothers, but I think we will be 85 Bears. Just wishing. My bad, God. Salute to you, Jose. We just fucking with you, bro. Hey, we would love to possess a defense like that 85 Bear. Like,
oh my God, will we?
Man, but Jose, it's looking good right now. This defense is definitely going up. Salute to Jose. My God.
I still think the 2000 Ravens is the best defense of all time.
Yeah, you're also young.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you're 5 years old, so that's why.
Yeah. You have pajama. Sure. So salute to our pajama jam, little bro, Hammer. Salute to the real field dog.
I'm definitely a hater though.
Can't catch Devante while being quarterbacked by Jimmy Garbage G, and now a rookie who is learning the game. Adams is still approaching 1K yards. Yeah, he has like 975 right now. With underwhelming QB play. Happy holidays, brothers. Salute to Real June Dog. Appreciate you on a $10 donation. Salute to Robert also. Only way we move on from Tay is for Harrison Jr. I don't see us going. It's easy to get receivers in the NFL, man. Like, it's a lot. Well, let me say this. It's a lot easier to identify receivers than most positions. I'm not moving on for, like, if you move on from Tay, you're getting a quarterback. You're using that for a quarterback or that star power defensive tackle that we've been missing, or a corner. I don't see us moving on from him for another receiver. Salute to Rob, though, my dog. And let me see. I'm trying to catch up to the chat, you guys. You guys have been going crazy in the chat today. I say trade AOC because he's not a mobile. But, bro, Mario, this is the thing. He's on a rookie deal. He's on 4 years. Like, there's no reason to move on. And you may have, even if Aiden's not the guy, Stu, right? You may have identified your backup quarterback for years to come.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's a guy that you know. This is a guy who's won several games for us, right?
Yeah.
But you know, look, for me, it's all bringing people in is all about the spirit of competition. The reason why now I'm so sold on Antonio Pierce getting his job, because he earned it. And if Aiden O'Connell is our quarterback of the future, he's going to need to earn it. I think what happened last time, people were anointed certain positions on this team and anointed certain status that they did not deserve, just because they were good guys, just because they answered questions the right way, and not based off of what they did on the field mostly. And I'm going to tell you something, man. Aiden O'Connell, if he's going to get it, he's going to get this thing through fire. He's going to get it from going out there and actually winning on a real level, winning us a playoff game. And I love that shit, man.
Yeah. I mean, this is still the kid that last week helped us get a record 63 points with our Raiders. I mean, the defense definitely helped, but Aiden played a pivotal part in that. Salute to Jason, man. I will be heading out to Vegas for the Bronco game. Let me know where y'all will be. I'll be out there. Salute to my brother Jason Hunter. I still don't even know.
Anyone? About the Colts game? Anyone going to the Colts game?
Man, I wanted to, bro, but my in-laws are coming out here in a couple of days.
No, I get it.
My 40th is 2 weeks after. I'm still thinking about the Bronco game, so I don't know yet. Salute to Steam T for becoming a member, man. Appreciate you, brother. If you guys want to become a member, hit the link. It's pinned up top. Wasted also has his membership. Go over there, hit the join button on his channel. Hammer does as well. Wasted, Stu, we got to set you up with the membership thing over there on your channel. I'll call you after this. We need to set it up.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. I mean, what do they get with the membership?
You could add different perks and stuff. There's 3 different. I'll show you.
Bro, I have a members only live that's dropping. Not live, but I have a members only short.
Oh, you do? Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
You could do members only stuff and shit like that too. You know what I mean? Salute to Silver Black Nation 24.
Get naked in there? Wasted?
Oh, you're definitely.
Is that like?
Oh, no. Look, we're not showing any beef. No beef.
Members only. Is that like what's the girls do? What's that?
OnlyFans.
Pause, granddad.
Said it's Raiders only fan and shit.
Yeah.
I think the doc.
You just in a jock. You're just standing there in a jock strap and a Raiders hat.
Yo. Hey, I think the Doc's beef has been beaten to death.
Hey, Doc's beef.
Happy holidays to the best Raiders content in the business today. So happy our guys went to KC and handled business and basically sent KC home in their backyard, home crying like little babies. Salute to y'all.
Yeah.
You, brother. And yes, this is the first time that the Chiefs may have to potentially play a playoff game on the road. Yeah. So this is the first time.
It's gonna happen, bro. It's gonna happen. Bro, let me ask you a question. Docs, when you're looking for meat, are you looking for 5 guys or 30? I just want to know.
Granddad. Pause.
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I was just asking. I wanted to clear that up.
Nasty work out here in these streets. Salute to Chris, man. Trade a second for Fields. Trade Tay for a first and a second with our first take. Rome. I just don't want to go get it. And I like Rome a lot. The young kid out of Washington. There's no reason to go get a receiver, but use the first from Tay to trade up to get Newton, defensive tackle, then sign Mack in free agency.
I would take Newton and Kool-Aid. If we had that,
that would be phenomenal. You get a corner and a DT, or get you some O-line help.
Yeah. What wasted?
No, Ginny Castillo said wasted ain't been the same since mentioning the Raiders deal, though.
Yo, but I'm gonna be honest. There's no reason. I love Khalil Mack. We all know it'd be great to see him come home, but now with Malcolm Kuntz playing the way he's playing out of his mind, and Tyree under contract still as a rookie, there's no real reason to go out and get Mack. It'd be a great story though, right? Like storybook ending to bring him home and in his career, but there's no real reason to with our young guys emerging. Salute to Gio. Graphk next business venture is the Vibrator.
That's a cool ass name.
Yo, Gio, you fucked up, right? You know,
inventhelp.com.
Hey, Doc.
The Room Raider. Tell you, the Room Raider.
We just do this right now.
Yo,
I'm gonna ask you a question though, and think of me and what. How do I say this? What do you think of that game, regardless of the win? I liked most about that game against Kansas City, knowing me and my style of stuff.
So you're not just saying just defensively, right? You're just like it's more.
I may not even be talking about football, even football wise, but that game, what got me hype?
Taylor Swift.
No.
I'm trying to think. Give me a little hint.
Think of my style.
Smash Mouth.
No. Think of aesthetically.
So you're talking about like AP coming out with those black Air Force Ones?
Close, but what else? What's something I always said I wish I would have been able to play in?
Oh, bro, you said it multiple times. You said it hella times. Fuck, bro.
Wasted hammer. You can.
The playoff?
Huh?
The playoff?
They said ain't leather. Think about look at your chair right now, motherfucker.
Oh,
yes, bro.
the alternative.
White boys with the silver numbering, dog. Like that shit is so fire, bro.
Bro, hey, you got to hit a Raider image and get the Stu one in that.
I know, but I never had a chance to wear one though. So
I didn't know you. Oh yeah, they just started that.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
It started, dude, in 2000. Remember Lane Kiffin at home wore, and Al Davis was like, "You're not wearing white at home. We don't wear white at home."
Yeah,
and he fucking, just to piss off Al Davis, wore the white with the silver numbering. I think against, what was it, the Chargers? I think, and they got their ass.
And they had the throwback helmet or something. Like that. Yeah, I remember that. That was crazy.
You did say that though, Stu. You've mentioned that numerous times.
Those jerseys are I think those are the dopest ones, man.
Pride and purpose. You're right. Calvin Ridley is a free agent, and he has not been utilized at all out there in Jacksonville the way he should be. Taking off a year because of the gambling allegations. And
I'm not bringing him to Vegas.
Hey, Calvin Ridley come to Vegas? Want to bet? Zoom hammer.
What was he doing?
He was gambling on his own team, I believe, right? Wasn't he gambling It was a small bet too. It was nothing crazy. I guess it was like an app on his phone or something. And
he's a sick puppy to risk his career for that. That means he got a problem.
He was in Atlanta at the time, Stu. He was in Atlanta playing for the Falcons.
He got a greater problem
no, you're right, Hammer. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Listen, I'm the Black Hammer.
Now it's in my head now. You're absolutely right. To be able to do that, you must have a serious fucking problem.
Salute to King, man. Merry Christmas, guys. Loving that content. Salute to my guy, man. Salute to Joe also. I will never forgive Mark Davis if he doesn't give AP the job. I don't think anybody will. Life is literally handing you heaven when you was just starting at hell. Don't F it up. As long as the Raiders don't have a meltdown these next 2 weeks, I'm all for giving AP the keys. But I'm sorry, you guys. Yes, we beat the Chiefs. If we go out and shit the bed, God forbid, these next 2 weeks, then you got to revisit it and say, oh, shit, I don't know.
No. But you see how bad Minshew was struggling against that Falcons defense last week, man.
Uncle Rico has carved us up. You remember Uncle Rico came and beat us one of the last games in Oakland.
Didn't do shit.
But that defense is phenomenal. That defense has been stingy all year in Atlanta. But now the way our defense is playing, we're gonna get 3 or 4 turnovers against them.
I will say this though, Indianapolis defense, dude, they jump routes like a motherfucker, dude.
Oh yeah, dope. Yeah. I think they're 10th in the league, best 10th or 10th in the league in pass. So they're a top 10. You know, they got a top 10 secondary.
And bro, not for nothing, Buckner's over there, and that's always a problem for our offensive line. So we need to tighten up in the middle. We definitely do, man, because that's exactly what she said. And I'm gonna be real with you, man.
Well, that's what he said.
Listen, you're talking. You're going into a borderline beef curtain conversation.
Hey,
come on, man!
Salute to Chris on a $2 donation, brother. I appreciate you so much.
With the 0 comment.
Oh my!
Just a blank comment on that one, huh?
Oh, it's still love.
Yes, it's just love, man. Salute to Cowtown. Jack Boy Frost out here, strong arming QBs. Russell better tuck his chain. The defense is Debo and shit. Defense wins championships. Salute to Cowtown. Luda.
Your chain. I love that.
Did you see cool. Defensively yesterday, out of those 22 pressures, we only blitzed once the entire game?
You bring up a good point, dude. I said, dude, the luxury of being able to put pressure on the quarterback with a 4-man rush is fucking unbelievable, dude.
We only blitzed one time.
We only blitzed once the entire game yesterday.
In the beginning, right? And on that first 3rd down, right? Lane came in and got thrown, and then we still sacked him, though.
Well, Graham historically doesn't blitz a lot anyway, but he does dial up more than that. Only one time.
Hey, bro, you remember what Pat said when he came in here? He said, "What kind of defense do you run?" He said, "Multiple."
Yep.
And I never said I said what is D&D. I didn't say
what kind of defense do you run? He said yes.
Yeah. No, not you, Stu. We talking about people. They were asking him when Patrick Graham got hired.
No. Someone in the comments said I remember Stu said he liked D&D. I said no. I said what is D&D?
No, he likes Dunkin' Donuts. He loves the coffee, but the other D&D he doesn't like.
Dimes and divorcees.
Hey, commandments. I think AP is smart enough to know, and Champ Kelly's smart enough to know that if they get hired, they have. They have to replace Bo Hardegree. You know what I mean? Their careers are going to depend on that offense being able to score week in and week out. They may give him an interview just as a respect thing. Come on in, you helped us, end the season off the way we, blah, blah, blah. But they'll give him an interview, but I think that they know that with their career potentially being on the line, they're going to have to bring in a clear offensive mind that can get it done. So salute to Commandments. Salute to Silver and Black, my guy.
Well, let me ask you this. So why can't this be Bo Hardegree's start? Everyone's got to get a start from somewhere.
No, hell no, I'm not taking that chance again.
Again,
No.
from what? What was the chance the first time? Again,
Just him being – this was his first time as an offensive coordinator. He's been a quarterback's coach his entire career. Like,
yeah.
I'm not giving him a full time as the OC moving forward. Absolutely not, bro. I'm sorry,
Why?
but no.
Well, let me ask you. Well, the thing is, we don't even know what his offense looks like because he's still running the job. But what you over
So
there?
that's what I'm saying. So you're gonna tell the guy to go before we even know what we got?
I'd much rather take my chance with a
On
veteran
who?
offensive
On
court.
who is
Somebody that Pierce has a relationship with, man. That's
Yeah,
it.
because damn, bro, like, how do you gauge what Bo Hardegre is doing when he's still using Josh McDaniels' offense? Like, it is kind of tough to really say.
It is, right? We don't.
So this is the problem, right? When has he ever developed his own offensive playbook? Never, right? So the thing about it is there are levels to getting to a certain coaching level. I think taking him from quarterback coach all the way up to offensive coordinator is not the best thing. I think the maturation of Bo Hardegre is going to depend on him having another position on offense. Maybe being an offensive line, quality control, stuff like that.
The natural progression is quarterback to offensive coordinator. Well, I mean, what?
Yeah,
where else?
look, to me, right, in the NFL, like, he
You're
can
not
do a
going to
lot
go
of.
running backs, not going to tight ends or receivers. You go from quarterback.
Hey,
to
still get him, still talking.
Yeah, no, he does. But my thing is that maybe he can like kind of be like the quality control guy or something like that. He could be the guy.
It's an intro position, bro. That's what I would got if I would have came in as a coach. You get quality control.
Okay, so basically he has everything he needs as far as you're concerned, right?
Absolutely, yes, absolutely.
Because see, the thing with Bo Hardegre, I haven't heard Bo Hardegre's name a lot around NFL circles since he was at. I've never really heard it. I remember when he was at Tennessee with the Volunteers. That's the last time I heard of Bo Hardegre. I'm gonna be real.
So he was an assistant with the Patriots, the Dolphins, the Broncos, the Bears, and the Jets before coming here.
See, I didn't know that. So maybe he does have the teeth to get the job. Like, to be honest with you, bro. Look, I keep saying Frank Reich is my guy, right? Pep Hamilton could be a guy.
Frank Reich is good,
right?
Yeah.
But the thing for me is if they have kind of like a relationship with this guy and they're comfortable with him, I just want them to have whoever they feel like they can win with.
Hey,
I'm looking at something now in regards to Hardegre. We talked about the relationship a couple of weeks ago between Pierce and Adam Gase. Bo Hardegre was the offensive assistant under Adam Gase when he was with the Jets a couple of years ago.
So I didn't know that.
Yeah, well,
What's your point on that, Hammer? What's your point on that?
Well, like looking at
Adam
his
Gase's ass.
looking at
Adam Gase's a good offensive coordinator, though.
Looking at Hardegre's career coaching wise, he was an offensive quality control with the Broncos in 2014. Yeah. Offensive assistant 3 times in the last decade. Yeah. He's been a quarterback's coach primarily, though. He was a quarterback's coach with the Dolphins, his quarterback's coach with us.
So look, man, Stu,
I don't see him being a coordinator.
That is
what he's right there. Stu, you've convinced me live on air. Now you know how I am. I will fight you tooth and nail.
I know you will.
But we all agree. But we all agree he at least gets an interview. And maybe he can maybe he can make his claim of this is the way I would run my offense, not Josh McDaniels' offense. This is the way I see fit. And maybe some of those guys on the offensive side of the ball say, we want to see what Bo can do. I don't know, but I'm just saying with 2 guys with AP getting his first head coach job potentially and Champ really getting his true first general, like, you don't want to, I wouldn't bet on Bo Hardegre. I just wouldn't bet on him. I would try to get someone more proven, but he's been around the league for a while, and maybe he does have something there. I
guess all I'm saying is someone's got to start somewhere, right?
Yes, no facts.
Yeah. So, facts. I guess.
No, Stu, you're right, bro. You're right.
Hey, Ridgeback says Graphk presents the vibrator. You're guaranteed to get fucked on Sundays, Mondays, and Thursdays.
Yo,
salute to Silver Black Nation. Let me ask you, what do you give this team chances of actually making the playoffs? Also, do you think this defense can be a staple going into next season? Yes, because there's only a few players on this team that are actually free agents. Some of those defensive tackles really haven't done too much for us. Bilal Nichols is a free agent. Tillery's a free agent. You can definitely upgrade both those guys. Amik is a free agent. They'll probably bring him back. Who else? Palamau, I believe. But other than that, most of these guys are under contract. So you can build on what you got. As long as you keep Graham around, I believe in what this defense can do. So I think that they're going to get even better and go get some more playmakers in the draft. Maybe, Chris Smith finally gets some playing time next year. Our young safety out of Georgia. Maybe we can see maybe they let Palamau walk in free agency and just because they already have they already have his replacement. Who's to say? I don't know.
I wouldn't let him
even show that yet.
Well, salute to Silver and Black. Real quick, is Hammer the Raider Build-A-Bear?
Mm-hmm.
I've called him that a long time ago, and it is what it is. I mean, I don't think that he is the Raider Build-A-Bear, but I think he's Build-A-Bear adjacent.
Hey, they tried with Todd Downing. This is facts. Came in and replaced a guy that took DC, that offense, 2016 to a dark horse MVP candidate. And then they replaced him, and boom, Todd Downing happens. Offense shits the bed.
I got to ask, because we talked earlier, I didn't see it. Now, I was talking with Wasted, and I said, Moreg, I was not impressed. And you said he had a decent game. He only had 2 tackles.
Yeah, but the thing is, you didn't hear his name a lot.
Coverage-wise, he had a good game. He had a couple of passes.
The first touchdown with that fake reverse to Mahomes, he's unblocked, and he has all the time to get there, and fucking Epps made it farther than he did, and that motherfucker was already in the end zone before the play was started. So I'm like, what is he doing? And then that play where the running back did come through towards the end that the Hobbs missed, and he's on the sideline. On the sideline is when you get to fucking go and blast the motherfucker.
Yes.
He came up and tried to swat the ball away. I could see if the ball was in the right hand, sideline on the left. Dude, I'm like, dude, that's how you come up and get ran through a touchdown and score.
But Stu, you can't agree, though, that I think Marcus Epps has been the best thing for Merrick's career up to this point because he's come in and kind of set the tone at the safety spot. Merrick's having a career year. Like, he's having a really, really good year. And, yeah, I know exactly what player you're talking about, but let's give
2 tackles, though.
I know that, but all year long, Merrick has come downhill and made some hits.
Wasn't there a stat that him and Epps have only given up 1 touchdown each this season?
I believe so.
Yeah. Like, Stu, the thing is, I know you want to see him lay people out. Because that's how you play the game.
No, I don't know. I don't give a fuck about laying people out. I'm about sure tackling. I'm about getting involved. I'm about being in
physicality, right? Physicality.
No. I'm about just getting to the ball. Getting around the ball is what I want. And I don't see him doing that. I could give 2 fucks about big hits.
You know what? Hey, Stu, I want to do this. Remember this conversation. Let's get you, Big Mike, and Andy to do a film breakdown on Merrick. Can we do that? I would love that.
Yeah, no. And I'd love to do that. And again, I mean, he's having his best season for sure.
Yeah, I mean, since his rookie season, at least, for sure. I think Marcus Epps has definitely helped, him get more accustomed to the NFL.
I think Epps is a better safety than Moreg is.
I think
that's subjective. Still,
Merrick has more potential.
I think he's more of a finished.
Yeah, but how long does potential like at some point potential runs the fuck out? Like, what do we wait? Where's his potential at? Where are we waiting?
Still, how many years they usually say it takes for a rookie to get his shit together? 3.
Well, according to Aiden O'Connell, 4 games.
Okay, yeah, well, I know that, yeah, but I don't agree with that. But I'm just saying,
you see what I'm saying? Like,
no, definitely. But usually they say the third year is when a guy really starts finding his footing in the NFL.
But
year 1, he didn't do bad though. Year 1, like it was like no quarterback wanted to test Merrick, and then year 2, he was battling injuries.
The Jim Thorpe Award and was a high draft pick. Third year bullshit. First year, that motherfucker should be making plays.
And his first year, his rookie year was solid. No quarterback seemed to want to test him in his rookie year.
Don't go there, Hammer. Bullshit.
Can I finish? Year 2, he was dealing with the injuries. He was dealing with the hip injury and everything. And we talked about it going into his 3rd year, that this was going to be the year that he's bounced back. And I just stated before, between him and Epps at the safety position, they've only given up 1 touchdown each. He's definitely turned it around tremendously this season, bro. And that pick yesterday should have been an interception. That ball did not juggle when it hit the ground. He still had full control of it when he brought it down.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda, was it? He had 2 tackles in the game where the offense had over 72 fucking snaps.
What do you want? You want a fucking safety to have fucking double-digit tackles?
He should get involved. That fucking reverse was his fault. He's unblocked. He's unblocked. How do you not make the tackle? And you
Violence!
You have the other safety that's on the left hash, while he's on the right hash, beat you to the play.
Graph, I'm cutting this.
Yo,
We're gonna put this up this week.
So listen, shut the hell up. Everybody.
Yo, salute to two Romes. Meeks looked like a starter to me. I thought he could be. AOC is not the future, but a quality backup. Got my coffee and convo cup and my Planet Raiders hoodie, man. Salute to two Romes.
Wait. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, bro.
Go ahead.
Real quick. Yo, Stu, my problem is this, bro. You can't say that Merrick hasn't been playing well. The guy got 77 tackles this year, bro. You know what I mean? Like, and I think, and look, I don't.
I didn't say he wasn't playing well. I did not say that. I said, I said, what is your thoughts on his play?
My thoughts on his play is that he played well. He didn't give up too many big plays. He almost had an interception. You know what I'm saying? He didn't let anybody get behind him. Playing against Patrick Mahomes, what he's always done is they've always kind of picked on Merrick, right? So I'm judging off of how Merrick has always played. They've always really taken Travis Kelce and picked on Merrick with him, right or wrong, Hammer?
Say it again, bro. I'm sorry.
No, I'm saying they've always kind of picked on Merrick a little bit. The Kansas City
Chiefs have, yes.
They picked on him a lot, bro. I think based off of how he's played in them, and that's how I judge this, Stu. Based off on how they've played Merrick, he played excellent yesterday because he didn't get beat for a big play. He almost caused a turnover. I think he did well.
It's something that you're missing also, Stu. I get it with the tackles as a safety. He had 3 total, 2 solo, but he had 2 passes defensed. So
I just want to say this though, guys. Remember, I told you hold these guys to higher standards.
No, agree. This is a guy that's supposed to be first round pick.
Deal. As a defensive player, you have to do more than just not get a touchdown scored on you. You have to make plays. You have to be a difference maker. Agreed. Just because you didn't give up a touchdown, like you can't trade 1 for 1. Like you need to be involved.
Yeah. No,
are you having to get off my lawn moment right now, Stu?
Maybe.
Just a little bit. A little bit. Yeah. Just a little bit.
No, but wasted. I agree with them though because no. Listen, Stu, real quick. Let me have you back a little bit, right? Because Merrick is a guy that was supposed to be a first round pick at a TCU, right? He fell to the second because of this so-called back injury that didn't even exist. We should hold these guys to high standards because Merrick should be a guy that's playing like a high-level first-round pick. Now, mind you, year 1 was a great year for him. We were like, oh, we got our future safety. Then Gus Bradley came in.
Yeah, but again, 55 tackles and an interception his rookie year.
But as a rookie,
he started all fucking. I mean, he started I think every game, didn't he?
Yeah, but Stu, imagine this. Remember how bad that front was. Remember how bad that linebacking core was. Like Merrick wasn't going to go out there and have that was a bad defense as a whole. Merrick stood out a little bit.
I just go off of, my rookie year, I had more tackles and I didn't start. He was a starter in every fucking game. He should be fucking producing more than that.
I mean, look, when they played that Gus Bradley, that old fence post, that fence post cover 3, that crap that Gus Bradley was running, it was a little different, right? So he's sitting back.
I was back 25 yards in the middle of the field.
Yeah, that is true.
I was doing the same thing.
Man, hey, look, you can't fight. We can't fight Stu on this one.
I can't fight you on this, Stu.
I give up.
I wasn't even a starter. I was just coming in that I had more tackles and got involved more than him.
We forgot you play football, man. Yeah, bro, you're right.
So I can't fight you, bro. I'm just saying. I can't fight you on this. I'm just saying this season, Trayvon Merrick has 77 tackles. He has 2 interceptions.
He's having his best season. He is having his best season. I agree with that. And I want him to I want him to be the guy.
He just said the expectations are high.
All I'm saying is I guess for me, I don't see the same energy as I see in like Spillane or Diablo or
I know what you mean.
A Meek or in Hobbs or in Epps, right? Or in Crosby.
And you mentioned some guys that were drafted in that same draft as him. They had the same amount of time in the NFL.
Bro, I think it's the level of physicality, and this is why I agree with Hammer. I don't think Merrick is that. He's more of a coverage safety. He's not that guy that's going to stick his head in there.
He always has been.
Like some of the other guys.
But
He's never been that guy.
I told you I don't give a fuck about physical tackles. No.
If you're not going to do that, why do you have 5 picks? Why
I'm
do you
just
have
saying,
six picks?
get involved. Just get around the ball is all I'm saying. Get to the ball. And
the defense as a whole has done that a lot better over these last few weeks since AP took over. You see a lot more gangs. You see a lot more gang tackling now, and a lot of guys getting to the ball. And you've seen that since AP took over. And I've been a hell of a lot happier with our defense because of that.
Still, don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't do it, bro.
Salute to Jose.
Sin is always it. No, I'm gonna do
real quick.
Point though. Thank you, Blue. Thank you.
Let me get these super. Yeah. I honestly wish they would have given an OC job, and I thought they were, Jose. I thought Scott Turner was.
We all did.
It was a shocker to see that they gave Bo Hardegree the OC.
But that's what I'm saying. Like the conversation we just had in regards to Hardegree and where he's been before, I feel like Pierce might have had a say in that.
Thank you, Blue.
In regards to making Hardegree the OC because of the relationship that he previously had with Adam Gates.
Yeah. Salute to Terry.
Hey, Terry, are you related to Jonathan Ogden? Dude, that was the biggest human being I ever played against in my life, dog.
He said Jack Jones left a sandwich on Taylor Swift's back. Yes, he did. Yes, he sure
bologna and cheese.
God damn, bro.
Oh, wow.
Salute to Larry. Cliff Kingsbury out of USC is OC. Salute to Larry DM.
He played quarterback at Texas Tech, right?
Yeah.
Kingsbury, yes.
Kingsbury, yeah.
And he was a head coach.
What about Josh McCown?
No.
No?
Nah, I don't know, Stu.
I'm not taking that chance with him. No disrespect.
Salute to my brother.
Why? The guy played a long time
as a backup, didn't he?
Oh, he has a ton of fucking starts, dude. The guy.
He was like a glorified backup, though, right? I'm not being disrespectful. I'm asking a legitimate question.
So Big Mike's gonna get it done, bro. Still, the Merrick tape is on the way. We got to have a film breakdown with you, Big Mike, and Andy, bro. We need that. So then we can end this whole discussion about Merrick. But I do think that Merrick's having
dude. I'm not sitting here and saying the guy's
no. You're saying he's having a good year, but you expect more.
You have higher expectations for him realistically.
I'm
as a former safety too.
I get it, and I respect it.
Questioning his effort at times. That's it.
Okay.
Chansworthy, the enemy's not coming here, bro.
I'm gonna be real, Space. If I had to pick between those two, I'm going to get Brian Branch. And I wasn't big on him coming out of Alabama at all, but he's playing phenomenal this year.
Javon, high stakes, Holland, like your life depended on it, bro.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. That would come. You know what, man?
Holland was my 1A.
You know, claiming motherfuckers that you ain't, bruh. Stop that shit.
Yeah,
I'm agreeing with Holland. What were you talking about?
Holland was my 1A, bro. I was heartbroken when we got married. He was my 1B, but I really wanted Holland in the silver and black.
Hey, listen. I do not hate Morag one bit at all. At all. I do not hate the kid. All I'm saying is I think he could get involved a little bit more. That is it.
Yo, bro, since when does it mean when you're critical of a player or you're being objective about their play calling or lack thereof, that makes you a hater?
I know, right?
I want that erased.
Thank you.
Look, we have the pleasure of having a former NFL safety who played this game at the high level critiquing another safety. So look, when he says things, look, I might not totally agree, but I got to take it in consideration, and he can sway me because I have not done what he's done.
Man, I am not hating. Have I ever?
I don't think you are. I don't think.
I got to get that out the way. I don't want to be too nice.
But bro, the thing is, you guys are both right in your own argument. Like Hammer's saying he's having a good year, and Stu's saying good, but I expect great. That's it.
You know what y'all are not going to do? Y'all not going to keep calling me Hammer, bro. Y'all got to stop that.
Go get your stuff on.
No, I think you would. No, because Hammer was on me earlier.
I got to stop calling me Hammer.
You were on me earlier. What's up, little man? See, that's the thing. Hey.
Pause, Granddad.
Wasted. That's the thing that people like. You can have a disagreeing. That's constructive arguing. That's what adults do.
That was a debate that we had, bro. That was a legitimate debate that we just had.
I personally think all three of y'all are bitches, but I mean that's just me though. Salute to Quap.
You ain't shit.
I mean, listen, man. are a fucking aficionado and being
my
a bitch.
God, these
So
people.
F you.
Fucking yank him by his beard, motherfucker.
Yo, salute to Qua on the $20 donation. He just says Stu is right. Doesn't make enough plays. Player play, coach is coach. Salute to my guy. Salute to GA. Victory Tuesday. Power nap on the sofa. Wake up and you guys are still cooking with that fire Mount Shillmore. Stillmore.
Hey, GA Patriot be coming through, dog. He was on my channel. Fucking,
That's my guy, man. GA is he supports Shillmore.
Hell yeah,
crazy, man. Salute to our guy GA Patriot. Salute to 10 Commandments on the $10. Also, run to set up the pass or pass to set up the run. What kind of OC do you prefer for this team? Also, Merrick is in a different a scheme than Hamilton. Merrick needs involvement. Riggs' involvement is limited due by the scheme.
I think he meant Merrick. Like it just came out twice.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I get
Merrick's involvement is limited because of the scheme.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we could say that about quarterbacks as well right now. They were just talking about Brock Purdy and everything that happened last night with them. Like they're saying that for him,
what happened with him?
4 interceptions.
4 picks.
And this was a 7th round quarterback. So they're saying like realistically, it's the scheme right now, which is why he's succeeding. Like they don't think it's his overall talent is why he's doing so well that he has this first 2 years in the league.
He lost the MVP last night. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah, definitely. Absolutely.
4 picks, no tutties.
Who they play against?
They played the
Ravens.
And
Lamar Jackson put himself. He inserted himself.
He probably won it last night.
Ravens defense is really. I mean, 4 picks is too many, but their defense,
bro, and
that one
was crazy.
Was insane.
It was almost like 6. Like realistically, the Baltimore dropped like 2 or 3 of them.
Hamilton, bro, was everywhere.
That second one was insane. That dude was thrown to the ground. He got up and went tip drill. I was like, get the fuck out of here.
What was the final?
Oh, they got cooked. Like they got
like 33 to
17 or something.
Something like that.
But it wasn't close. It wasn't close.
That could potentially be a Super Bowl.
Yeah, and Lamar had a big game, and they went into San Francisco. They went into Santa Clara and did that. Like this one
couldn't run the ball. They what's his name? Couldn't do anything.
What, Purdy?
No, the running back, McCaffrey.
He had 1 touchdown.
He had a tutty, but I mean, he didn't do anything after
that game.
I mean, hey, you're running back, right?
And the crazy thing is, the game was so ugly to start. Like I turned it on, and the score was 5-3. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah, safety. Lamar, they got to
tripped over the ref.
Over a ref in the
and
end
they called intentional grounding when he tried to throw it away, so it was a safety.
But 10 Commandments. Let me say this: I'm having a run to set up the pass rather than pass to set up the run.
Absolutely,
you got to have a run game, man. You got to have a ground game, and to be honest with you, that's the best way to do it. You set up the pass with the run. So that's what I would do too.
You run and run and run until they make you pass.
Yeah.
And did you see the Did you see the thing on Bleacher Report last night that somebody placed a prop bet?
You said what happened?
Somebody placed a prop bet for $10 on like a dozen players to score a touchdown throughout the weekend. The dude won just under $500,000 with that prop bet.
Wow.
$10 prop bet. I think he bet like 12 to 13 players to score a touchdown each, and he won just under $500,000.
Let me ask you this: when you place those, how do you get taxed?
Depend. I think it goes by the state that you
live in.
Yes, the state that you live in.
Okay.
Everett says Max kept getting held. This is a week by week thing, man. Ever since he's came into the NFL, it is what it is. Salute to everybody here in the building. We are over 2 hours. I just want to say, man, salute to all my brothers pulling in. It's just the latest Graphk Wasted show. Salute to Hammer for popping in late. Salute to our brother Stu. As always, it's always a pleasure to have all my brothers on screen with us as we do this, man. Salute. There's over 1,000 people still in the building. We don't want to beat this shit to the ground already. You know, coming off this big win, I was close, but I didn't go that route.
You want to show the playoff chances real quick?
Oh, yeah, do that real quick on the way out. I'm going to go play ball with my son before it gets dark.
You do your thing, man. And the wasted word of the day is cooter.
All right.
That old school, dude. Hey, that was middle school white pine shit. The cooter. Hell yeah.
Cooter.
I fucking can't.
No, go ahead. Read it, Hammer.
Well, as it stands right now, we got a 14% chance. The New York Times actually has a generator for pretty much every single team in the league right now and their chances. Let's just play with this real quick. Pause if necessary.
Oh, that's what she said.
I said it.
I'm holding Hammer.
Hey, Hammer,
how do you
play with all of it, dude.
So we got the Colts and the Broncos left. Are we winning both of these games?
Yes.
Yes.
So we win this game against the Colts, give us about a 36% chance. We went out. We got a 69. Yeah, it's tinkering 69%.
So that doesn't even factor in like other teams losing or
hold
nothing.
on.
If we handle
Hold
our
on.
business
This
alone,
is-
69%.
So let's go through those other teams that we've
Good
been
number.
talking about. We
Yes.
have where is it? The Bengals. They have the
Hammer
Chiefs
with
this
a
weekend.
haymaker. I didn't even know they had this.
Yeah, so we have shout out to Big Mike because he sent it to us in our group chat before.
Oh, okay.
Big
Bengals
Mike
and
Raider.
Bengals and Chiefs.
Big
We're
Mike,
going with the Chiefs, right?
Yes, Chiefs beat the Bengals.
Broncos and Chargers. Who do you got?
The Broncos.
Broncos.
All right. So after week 17, as it stands right now, we got a 70% chance. Now we go into the final week. We already
Hold on. But there's more up there though. Wait.
What else do we need?
So look at
The Texans, right? Texans.
Steelers and Seahawks. Go Seahawks.
Where am I at? Hold
Down,
on.
down right there.
Seahawks, you said?
Yes. Now,
Texans
realistically,
and Titans.
see, now we need the Titans to win, but I don't know.
Stroud is supposed to come back this weekend. From
You got
things that
it?
I've seen already, he's supposed to be back this weekend.
Just
He's
go
gonna be
Texans.
Green Street though.
Go to Texans.
Pick Texans.
Puts
You
us
see
at a 67% chance. So now we go 68% chance. So
Hold
now
on,
we
is
go
there
into
one
week
more game up
18.
there? I think there's one more game up there.
What else?
There is the Browns don't matter. They're already ahead of us.
Do the Jaguars matter?
Jags and Panthers. Yes, put Jags because they're going to beat the Panthers.
66.
Okay.
All right. So now we go into week 18. You got the Browns and the Bengals. We got the Browns taking that.
Yes.
You got the Colts and the Texans. Who do you got?
Colts.
Oh, yeah, we
That's
need
not
them to
gonna be a
win.
nail
I'm going
biter.
Colts. I'm going Colts.
Titans
that-
and Jaguars. Again, I don't know if we really need the Jaguars,
Jags.
but
No,
Jags.
no. Yeah, but we need him to lose. But go ahead.
He's got an AC joint issue. I don't know if he's even going to play these next two games, but as it stands right now with those, we have an 85% chance to get in.
Ooh, that Dolphins-Bills game is fucking oof.
Pick Dolphins real quick.
It doesn't matter because there's no way we're catching up
Yeah.
to the Bills. But you said hit the Dolphins.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Patriot.
It's going to stay the same anyways. 85% chance.
There's one more game down there, I believe, right? Isn't it the Ravens and Steelers? Pick Ravens.
Where is that?
Bottom game.
Oh, okay. You said take the Ravens. Oh, that's a given.
Boom. 99%.
99% chance. What the fuck?
100.
That's a lot of help, man. That's a lot of help that we would need over these next 2 weeks.
Hammer, like they used to say on MSG,
Jerry Underwood.
serendipity. Serendipity.
Any given Sunday, baby.
That's the New York Times for those asking in the chat.
Willie Beeman.
I'm still waiting for my hot sauce, bro.
I know. I got to get all you guys' addresses again. I got Ant. We're gonna package them up this week and send them out. So don't worry about it. Salute to everybody in the building. Like I said before, it's getting late out here. I got to go play some football with my son before it gets dark.
No one-handed catches, little man.
No, he knows better. His ass gonna get benched.
Yeah, hey, look it in.
And nobody. He never uses his body. His hands they're exceptional, man. I'm telling you.
I usually, I mean, it's all right. Just catch him. I don't care if you just catch it.
Yeah, but I'm just trying to get him used to just catching the football with his hands and not using his
got
body. Salute to everybody in the building. Wipe them feet on the way out, you guys. Hit them thumbs up. Subscribe to all four of our channels. Raider Nation Unlimited, Stuart Schweigert on YouTube. Hammer has his own channel. Go over to Hammer's house. Hit that subscribe button. Get him to 8K. Waste is on his way to 10K. Run Stu's numbers up. There is no reason why. Stu has been a lot more active lately. So now you're active.
I have.
Yeah, run those numbers up for him over there on YouTube, you guys. Appreciate, man. We had about 1,200 people in here for 2 hours long. We appreciate you guys.
Stu looking like a Russian mobster today. Shit, I love it.
Yeah, man, look like
Stu Stidosrovsky.
I had to go professional today, bro, because
Steven, yeah, he look like Siegel. Let me see. But salute to everybody here in the building. We all did our lives today. We're done. You already know what it is. Go spend some time with y'all families. The day after Christmas.
I may go back on later.
Okay. I know I'll be back tomorrow with a coffee and convo, and we'll all start getting moving on this Colts game. But until then, you guys, man, love y'all. Appreciate you guys. Enjoy your family. Enjoy the holidays. We're gonna check y'all out later. Come on.
That's what I'm talking about.